Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, and the Arena League, as tonight's matchup features the home team, the Monroe Greenheads, against the Lunkers from the Ozarks. This is David Cox. Along with me tonight is Don Wheeler. Don, the Ozarks, the Lunkers. What you got to tell us about them tonight?
Well, the Lunker is a fishing term. It's an exceptionally large trophy-sized fish for its given species, something large of its kind.
What we got about them? They had a big loss last week at Arkansas.
They did indeed, Dave. They started off fairly even with Arkansas, and they were trailing by only one at the half. But in the third quarter, Arkansas put on 26 points, and the Lunkers simply could not catch up.
And the Monroe Greenheads, we'll call them the new look Monroe Greenheads. Four new players, which is a quarter of the team. Fabian Guerra, who played last week and was one of the instrumental players of the game, along with John Brown Jr., Kerry Starks, and Denarius Antoine. The player of the game for the Lunkers, Don.
All right, to this week's Arkansas feature player, Terry Jones. Last week against Arkansas, completing 23 of 49 passes, 281 yards, 6 touchdowns, had a passing completion of 59%, averaging 12.2 yards per completion. To date, he has completed 94 of 193 passes, 1,234 yards, 22 touchdowns.
So for the Greenheads, hope Timmy McClain can bounce back after last week's loss.
That's right. Quarterback Timmy McClain last week versus Memphis completed 21 of 48 passes, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a passing completion of 44%, averaging 8.7 yards per completion, and to date he has completed 80 of 149 passes, 855 yards, and 16 touchdowns.
So it will be the Monroe Greenheads against the Ozarks Lunkers from here in the Monroe Civic Center. Action coming up right after this quick break from the Arena League. Josh, are we on? We're back in the Monroe Civic Center. The Greenheads will be throwing off to the Lunkers. Back deep for the Lunkers, number 13, Miles Kit Denton. He takes the throw off from James Herod. Good throw off. Bounced at the goal line, and great job of tackling by, that's number 18, already in on a play, Fabian Guerra for the Greenheads. It'll be first down at the 2-yard line.
Right, Dave, he caught that about 2 yards deep into the end zone back there and only gained 2 out of it.
Don, that's one of the best throw-offs the Greenheads have had all year long. It bounced at about the 2-yard line, bounced up high into the end zone. He had to wait on it to come back down, and it gave the Greenheads defense plenty of time to get back. Quarterback Terry Jones, player of the week for the Ozarks. In his end zone, rushes, big rush, and an incomplete pass. The intended receiver on the far side I believe that's number 13.
There he is.
Miles Kitt did not play last week, Don. So
he didn't. And I was watching the game, and I noticed he had stats before, and I said, well, this guy's not out there. I wonder if he's hurt or just maybe had something wrong with that particular game.
So second down for the Lunkers at the 2-yard line. Terry Jones back in the end zone for the Lunkers. He sprints to the near side, throws incomplete, pressure put on him by number 10, Denarius Antoine, along with, let's see, that's number 34, Kerry Stark. So there's one of the new players, both of the new players, Denarius Antoine and Kerry Stark, putting pressure on, and Don.
Trey Jones was running down the sideline, David. He just cut back upfield, and the pass fell short.
And coverage was provided by Eric McIntosh Sr. 2 men in motion, one to either side. Now they're set. Jones in the backfield. He has no running back with him. 2 receivers to one side, and there will be a first penalty of the game. And Don, these two teams are the least penalized teams in the league.
Delay of game, offense, half the distance to the goal, third down.
So that will be a major 1-yard penalty. Sarcastic.
Yeah, it was.
Sarcasm dripping all over the place.
That's why I chuckled a little bit there.
Third down and 11 at the 2-yard line. And I have to take my glasses off so I can see.
And you need to. It's a 1-yard line. How about that?
Jones scrambles to the near side. Lots of pressure across the middle. Complete. Let's see. That's number 23.
Uh-oh. He's in.
Touchdown. Kit. Let's see. Number 23. That's Austin Potter. Donnie caught the ball at about the 16-yard line. Turned to the near side.
And we have a flag.
We do have a flag down. We might have a hold or a block in the back. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll see it on the replay if we get one.
Here comes the call.
Here comes referee Chris Ducote with the call. It won't be a touchdown, so.
Illegal blindside block against the offense. Number 20, half the distance to the goal. Third down.
So they'll have to replay third down. A 48-yard touchdown pass negated on a blindside block. Here's the play. We'll see if they show it.
Won't be it was on the other near side of the field, out of the camera view, but
there he is right there.
There it is.
Number 24 for the Greenheads, that being DeCarian Jackson, was getting himself up off the field after he was blindside blocked about the 20-yard line. Might be why he didn't get tackled at that point, Don. Well, third down and about 2 yards at the 10-yard line. Much more manageable third down, and they actually can have backs in the backfield this time behind Terry Jones, the quarterback. In motion goes Trey Jones. The handoff is up the middle, and there will be a stop in the backfield. That's something the Greenheads have not had the first couple of games.
He got swarmed early, Dave, and just wrapped him up. 2 players. I know number 10.
Denarius Antoine.
Yeah, he was one of them. I didn't catch the other one.
Number 15, that was John Brown Jr., 2 of the new guys. Once again, that will be a fourth down and they're going to give it up to the Greenheads. So we'll carry it all the way down to the 15. It'll be first down for the Greenheads at the 15. Good defensive stop for the Greenheads. This is the first time in a couple of games that the team has not scored on the opening drive. So it's a step in the right direction. Quarterback Timmy McLean will be in the backfield, flanked back there by Denarius Antoine. And here's a handoff to Denarius Antoine across the 15 to about the 16, maybe the 17-yard line. On the stop for the Lunkers, number 10, DeJuan Hughes. Don, that's something we haven't seen.
I was going to say, starting the game off with a rush.
And he had a powerful rush,
he
too.
He did, up to the 17.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage and still got forward for a couple of yards. Back to pass, McLean looking down the field. He throws it long, just out of the reach of number 0, Quad Smith. About 5 yards over his head. Quad's not a giant out there. He's probably about 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, he makes up for it in quickness and trying to be at the right spot at the right time.
He was down there. He just a little overthrown. We'll bring up third down and about 8 yards to go. We have about 11:20 to go in the first quarter. McLean complete to Britt. Britt is going to be just short of the first down. at the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. It'll be the 24, fourth down, and it looks like the Greenheads will be going for it. It'll be fourth and a long 2 because the ball is just across the 23. And off up the middle, caught in the backfield, and he reaches the ball across, but he does not get it to first down yardage. On the run was number 10, Denarius Antoine, and he got
ruling on the field as the runner short of the line to gain. First down, Ozarks.
So the Ozarks hold, and they have great field position. They're in Greenhead territory at the 24 already. Here's the replay. You saw he reached it forward, Don, but just didn't quite get it there.
Yeah, he did it. He got lucky, too, in the sense it didn't really matter. He dropped the ball, but they ruled it down.
So first down for Terry Jones and the Lunkers. Both teams have a stop on first possession. Two receivers to the near side. In motion to the far side is Bryant Jr. Down the field he goes. Oh, wide open and touchdown to number 13, Miles Kit Denton. He just did a straight go route down the right side.
He did, wide open.
And great job by the man in motion, Don. That pulled everybody away, and then Kit Denton was right there for the touchdown. 24 yards officially, and the Lunkers go ahead 6-0. Here. 10:08 to play in the first quarter.
Go for one.
They're going from 1 from the 5. And Terry Jones running for his life, throws it incomplete, way out of the end zone. And once again, number 10, DeJuan Hughes, and number 10, Denarius Antoine, and number 15, John Brown Jr. on the harassment of the quarterback. So that will be. I did notice one thing when preparing for the game. Ozarks, they do not do the extra point very well either. I know the Greenheads have only had one extra point completion all year long, and I think the Lunkers are about in the same boat. I think I saw where they only had one also. So on to be the throw-off guy for the Lunkers will be number 15, Jalen Jones. And back deep for the Greenheads will be number 18, Fabian Guerra out of Fairmont State. There it is. He gets it at the 5-yard line. He's to the 10. He's to the 15-yard line and down at that point. On the stop for the Lunkers was number 6, Dedrick Lutton. So first down at the 15 once again. So it'll be the second time in a row.
Not terrible field position at the 15.
That's been one of the problems the past couple of weeks for the Greenheads, having to start inside the 5-yard line on many possessions.
We'll give McLean a little bit of breathing room back there.
And I think we're one short on the field.
So often he got pinned up in the end zone, and he just couldn't maneuver like he would like to. And but here he does. Here we go.
Got about 5 seconds left before McLean is scrambling. The throw's complete. That's Guerra across the 25, down to about the 24, maybe the 24-yard line. And Fabian Guerra, he made 8 catches last week for the Greenheads and came back with a great one here, Don. He's standing there by himself. He turns, bounces off the wall, and heads forward down the field. Took 3 Lunkers to get him down. Helmet comes off and all, and he gets first down yardage.
And 11-yard gain on that pickup.
And he will have to come out of the game because of the helmet coming off. And into the game in place of Guerra will be number 10, Denarius Antoine. And
timeout, Monroe, their first timeout of the first half.
Will be a timeout called. I think offensive coach Max McGee questioning whether or not they should have stopped the clock since he had to come out of the game. And I would have thought that they had to do the same thing, Don. So the Greenheads on their second possession, trailing 6-0. And the Lunkers on their second possession scored 6, and that's where we stand, 6-0. In my soccer mode, I've been watching soccer here a lot lately, so the kneel just comes automatic.
No corner kicks.
There's head coach. Coach Terry Bowden is amongst that mass of individuals right there. His arm just came
hanging
out.
over there. You go.
Coach Terry Bowden, national champion from Auburn. His last stop was at University of Louisiana Monroe. McLean, the snap is over his head. He picks it up. Now here we go. A long pass, wide open, and in the end zone is C.J. Brown.
Dave, he ran down the sideline all alone, caught it at about between the 10 and 15-yard line, and easily waltzed into the end zone.
And Don, it was a disastrous start. He picks the ball up. It looks like he threw it from the 5-yard line. He caught it at about the 12 on the other end of the field and just waltzed into the end zone. And the Greenheads have tied the game up at 6 with the extra point to go, and they'll be setting it down on the 5-yard line for a 1-point conversion. Receivers to both sides, one back in the backfield. McLean looking, throws it across the middle. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was number 7, Gabe Smith, that got the block.
And Amani Peoples, number 12, was putting a lot of pressure on that on McLean.
Here's the replay right here.
Yeah, it was number 12.
Number 12 is the one who got the block.
Yeah, he did. It was number 12. All right.
I think he was trying to get the ball over to the running back, number 10, DeJuan Hughes. If he'd have caught it, I don't know if he'd have got it in the end zone because there was a couple of white-clad Lunkers over there waiting to catch him. So we have 9:07 to go in the first quarter of play here from the Monroe Civic Center Arena. We're tied at 6.
Well, it's got to be a confidence booster for the Greenheads. You had a busted play that ended up in an easy touchdown.
Especially after missing it on 4th down and 1
right.
the couple of plays before. So on to throw off for the Greenheads will be number 1, James Herrard, and back deep is number 13, Miles Kit Denton. And there's the whistle from head referee Chris Ducote. Here's the throw. He throws it to the other side of the field. This time it bounces out of the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I think they've been practicing on that. Those are the two more impressive throws that I've seen.
And last week they had a couple of instances against Memphis where they had good return yardage. Memphis had good return yardage, so it looks like they figured out what they need to do to stop that. So the ball will be put at the 5-yard line. So once again, the Lunkers backed up deep in their own territory. 1st down and 10 at the 5-yard line. Emory Bryant, the pocket knife back there with Terry Jones, the Swiss Army knife guy. There is the toss pitch. I think that's a pass, and that's Emory Bryant. He'll gain yardage up to about the 7. Don, he ran around for about, he probably ran 30 yards to get 2.
And Dave Bryant is kind of the go-to man.
The Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, right. For the Lunkers, and he's just standing around there close to the quarterback just in case all else fails. Here I am, throw it to me, I got you back.
2 receivers to the far side. To the near side is one that will be in motion, and that's Trey Jones. Back to pass, and the run will be straight up the middle. Good yardage across the 15. He's to the 20, 25, 15, 10, and out of bounds he goes at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Don, it was like the Red Sea had parted, and up the middle he went.
And he immediately took advantage. He recognized immediately, hey, I got, like you said, the parting of the Red Sea, and up the field he went and down toward the near sideline. DeCarrion Jackson, number 24, bumped him out of bounds at the 7 yard line.
So 1st and goal at the 7 for the Lunkers. Jones looking, now he has the rush on. He's still looking, he throws across the middle. Oh, it was almost caught. It was almost caught by Miles Kit Denton and then almost intercepted by Joe Perron.
He did, that was a dangerous throw, Dave. Thrown, here's the replay. You see it's thrown into heavy traffic in the end zone. Kind of a desperation throw. That would have been a great catch, of course,
either
he
way.
caught it, but it bounced off and could have been intercepted and gone the other way.
Jones back in motion, Looking. Now he throws it, tries to do a little dump off pass to number 14, Trey Jones, but it's incomplete, so they'll bring up third down and goal at the 7-yard line. Trey Jones on the year has 8 receptions and 1 touchdown from the information that we can find. Had to move the ball to the middle of the field. In motion will go Kit Denton toward the line of scrimmage. Jones looking, throws complete and into the end zone is number 14, Trey Jones. Just said his stats, and it'll be his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the
here's the replay. Day.
Ozarks will go up 12-6.
He ran down toward the sideline and turned around.
Ruling on the field is touchdown, Ozarks.
And so making up for that, well, I wouldn't call it a missed pass earlier, but he made up for that.
On the play, if you've noticed, Joe Perron had to make a decision, quarterback or receiver, and he took the quarterback, and the receiver was open for the touchdown. 1-point conversion attempt. In the backfield is Emery Bryant. In motion is Kit Denton. Terry Jones looking. He throws across the middle, and it's caught. It's complete by number 14, Trey Jones. So Trey Jones gets the touchdown and the extra point as he caught it between 2 Greenheads.
Yeah, he had to thread the needle on that extra point, Dave. And I know that's not an official pass as far as call, but last week Trey Jones caught 8 passes, 74 yards, and a touchdown against Arkansas. There it is. Yep, threading the needle against 2 defenders.
And he had to thread it. He had to come from down low throwing it. He couldn't kind of sidearm because if he'd have thrown it overhand, it would have been blocked. So 13-6 our score. The Greenheads trail.
Well, we thought coming in, Dave, that both these teams were going to be evenly matched, and chances are, and if everything continues as is, we're going to have a high-scoring ball game.
Both teams 1-3, 0-1 in conference. And as they were warming up, we looked down on the field, and I mean, you could have changed jerseys on both teams, and it'd still look the same. I mean, they're both one of the equaliest matched we've had all year. There goes a helmet flying off, and the fumble comes out. I don't know if they will have stopped forward progress or not. We'll just have to see. Chris Ducote.
No indication yet. Both teams, of course, pointing in their directions.
The ruling on the field is that the runner's forward progress had been stopped. It's first down, Monroe.
It was stopped at the 16.
Yeah, that's right.
Helmets flying off everywhere. That's a good call. I mean, I know Lunker fans won't like it, but if they'll just sit and look at it, they'll see, yep, he was stopped at the 16-yard line and then pushed back 2 more yards, so his forward progress had been stopped. So it's first down at the 14-yard line for the Greenheads. Don, the Greenheads have had possession at the 15, 15, 14. The Lunkers have had possession at the 2, 25,
timeout,
and
Ozarks.
And now the Ozarks are going to take a
first timeout of the first half.
Both teams have timeouts here in the first quarter already. Couldn't get their defense organized. And Don, I have a feeling what the Greenheads with the 4 new players, they haven't seen what they're doing, so the Ozarks are having to defense on the run right now, trying to figure out what are we going to do to stop this.
Right, and a few of those players, they did play last week, but still, I'm sure that a lot has changed with the Greenheads getting these new players incorporated into the system. And so probably a lot has changed since last week.
Well, we both know that because we had discussions with coaches before the game, and they kind of feel at ease right now with the personnel they have on the team, and feel like they have the right people. Now let's get them jailed and see what happens. First down and 10 yards to go for the Greenheads. In the backfield, along with Timmy McLean, will be number 10, Denarius Antoine. Receivers split to both sides. McLean has the snap, and down the field it goes. Long pass is incomplete, intended for Mark Britt. On the defense for the Lunkers was Ty Marsh.
Right, and Britt just an easy sideline route, Dave, and it was a great pass, but Marsh got his hand up and knocked it down. Yeah, just straight down the sideline, and there you go. That's a great defensive play by Ty Marsh.
Britt has most of the year been able to run past defenders, so that's something he didn't get to do on that play. So That just shows you how close these two teams are. Second down and 10 from the 14. In motion. That is Guerra. Guerra across the field, wide open into the end zone for the touchdown for the Greenheads. Don, he made that one look easy.
He did. He was running down the sideline. Well, not quite to the sideline, but running down the side of the field with a slant inside and caught that pass in mid-stride. Easy touchdown.
That's a two-play drive for the Greenheads.
There's a replay there. Yep, there he goes. He was coming down and slanted in, and there you go.
And the coverage was by number 4, Ty Marsh, but he had to come from the near sideline all the way across the field on the diagonal, and he couldn't get there. There goes Quad Smith in motion. McLean with it. He now is being rushed by double rush. He has to scramble to get out of it. He has time now. If somebody can get open. There it is. It's incomplete. That was number 12, C.J. Brown. And at the last second, number 11, Lacavius Daniels knocked it down.
Dave, I got to give C.J. Buckhalter credit on that. He was instrumental in getting McLean clear.
He didn't want to give the blindside
No,
block,
he
so
didn't.
he just kind of
hands up in the air
and just kind of stood there.
It was kind of a chest bump.
But it worked. No flag went down. He had time to throw, and it's just by that time everybody was on somebody, and it's going to be tough to get somebody breaking loose in there. So we have 5:14 left in the first quarter, and it's already Ozarks 13, Greenheads 12. Both teams have had the ball 3 times. Both teams have scored twice. James Herrard with the throw off for the Greenheads will throw the ball to number 13, Miles Kit Denton. Let's see what they have in their bag of tricks this time.
I believe it's number 1 this time.
Oh, it's number 1. He catches it at the 7-yard line. That's Emery Bryant Jr. Breaks to the middle of the field, and down he goes at about the 16-yard line on the stop for the Greenheads. Number 9, Frederick Lloyd. And Don, it was a different guy that time, and
kind of put him in there. He caught the ball right about the 7-yard line.
That's the Swiss Army
knife. Took about 5 yards in, and then he went across the field and just got body slammed. There's a replay there. Oh yeah. Oh, that was close to being a face mask there, but he
kept his hands out.
He kept his hands
on the shoulder pads. Terry Jones in the backfield by himself. 2 receivers near side, 1 in motion to the far side. Jones looking up the middle. He tries to run. I guess it'll be a complete pass there to number 1, Emery Bryant Jr. at the 21-yard line. That was awful close to bouncing there, Don.
It was Joe Perrin, and I believe, there he is. Now I got his number there. Number 15, John Brown, putting the pressure on.
Second down and about, looks like at the 20-yard line to the 21. Second down and 7. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, and he gets it away just as he gets tackled, and it's complete to number 18 for the Lunkers. It'll be just shy of the first down. That's DJ Ruff that made the catch on the near boards, then carried 2 Greenheads with him, but very close to a first down.
Right, Kerry Starks putting the pressure on the quarterback there, and give credit to the quarterback. He got rid of that ball and was on target.
And Don very close to having that knee down when he threw the ball. Yeah. I just caught it on the replay, and I'll tell you, it's awful close. Third down and 1. Ball just across midfield into Greenheads territory at the 24. Jones looking. He's still looking. He throws across the middle. Incomplete. Intended for number 14, Trey Jones. Just a little bit out of his reach, but on the coverage for the Greenheads, Trey Holland.
He was breathing down his neck, Dave, on that one. I think that Jones could feel his presence coming from behind.
4th down and 1 for the Lunkers. I might better watch in case quarterback Terry Jones takes the snap and runs straight up the middle. There's the snap. He's being rushed. The pass is complete to number 18, DJ Ruff, and he'll be tackled at about the 10-yard line by, that's number 5, Eric McIntosh Sr., but it'll be 1st and goal for the Lunkers.
Yeah,
great pitch and catch that time.
He went downfield and just turned around and caught it at about the 19-yard line, wide open.
Jones with Bryan in the backfield. In motion goes number 13, Kit Denton. And there's the handoff up the middle, and lots of running room for for Bryant. And Bryant gets inside the 5. Looks like he's going to be to about the 4-yard line. And the Swiss Army knife, Emory Bryant, with a big run that time for the Lunkers.
Got wrapped up by a host of Greenheads. Ball will be spotted at the 4-yard line, second down and goal.
Once again, a nice gathering of people here at the Monroe Civic Center Arena for this, the 3rd home game for the Greenheads. Terry Jones in the backfield by himself, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. And there is a bad snap and
delay of game.
Delay of game on the
Offense,
Lunkers.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
So the 5 yards that Bryant gained
Right.
is negated.
Right
So
back.
2nd and 5. I mean 2nd and 9. Second and
that's
goal.
the second delay of game call, if I remember.
And it is kind of difficult here in Monroe because there is no 20-second
Right.
clock. There is on the scoreboard. You can see it on the scoreboard. Coaches can see it also. So all they have to do is look. There's the pass across the middle. Oh, goodness. Incomplete, intercepted, and then incomplete again by number 5, Eric McIntosh.
David, number 13, Kit Ditton, was in the back of the end zone. I think he was the intended receiver. There it is right there. Yep, that was him in the back of the end zone. And
McIntosh had it, dropped it, had it, and dropped it. Right at the goal line. So it brings up 3rd and goal for the Lunkers. In motion is Bryant. He goes to the corner. Lots of pressure. A throw into the corner is once again to Bryant. He makes the catch over the outstretched arms of Troy Hollins, and the Lunkers have scored again.
Dave Bryant immediately ran down in the end zone and was just doing circles down there waiting for the pass to get to him. Here's the replay. You can see him trying to get into some position where you couldn't on that, but he was, and easily caught it.
He went to that corner immediately, as you said, and just kind of hovered around over there until he found him, and there he was. 19-12 our score, going for 1 again. In motion goes Trey Jones. There will be a hold called on that one. Let's see what happens with the play. It'll be incomplete. I have a feeling they'll probably decline that penalty because definitely holding on the play right in the middle.
Yeah, I just saw the official give the holding signal, not the lead official, but
If we see the replay on this, you'll see one of the most blatant holds that you will ever see.
Holding. Offense, number 0. The try was no good. Penalty is declined.
there we go. Just as we figured.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. 19-12. Ozarks Lunkers lead the Monroe Greenheads. Very exciting first quarter. This is probably one of the high-scoring first quarters we've had this year.
Yeah, I believe it is, Dave. And I'm kind of curious, too, what's going to come in the second half, because both of these teams have had the capability of scoring a lot of points in the first half, and then when the second half gets here,
Not much.
that's just it. We've had enough.
Back deep for the Greenheads will be number 18, Fabian Guerra. Throwing it off for the Lunkers will be number 15, Jalen Jones. There's the throw off. Guerra gets it about the 7. He's crossed the 10, and he'll be put into the boards at about the 12-yard line, it looks like. And it'll be the 12, so that is where the Greenheads will start their possession. First down and 10 to go.
Yeah, the Lunkers got downfield awfully quick. DJ Ruff put the tackle on. So probably, even though the ball at the 17, that's probably the worst field position. 13 rather. Not 12, I'll get it right in a minute. At the 12-yard line, probably the worst field position thus far to start with.
For the Greenheads, yes.
For the Greenheads, of course.
In motion, and there's lots of pressure. He throws the ball complete. Unbelievable catch there by C.J. Brown at the 20-yard line. Donnie wasn't even looking for the ball.
He wasn't, Dave. It was kind of similar to that touchdown pass we saw earlier. Gabe Smith, there we go. Gabe Smith, there we go. They're putting the pressure on it. He just kind of lunged it downfield.
That's the end of the first quarter.
So we have come to the end of the first quarter. The Ozark Lunkers leading the Greenheads 19-12. It has been a very, very exciting first quarter of play here in the Monroe Civic Center Arena. Lots of action. Each team has had the ball 4 times. Greenheads are on their 4th time, so when we get back to action for the second quarter, the Greenheads will have possession, trailing 19-12. You're listening to the Arena League.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite TAL player.
The neighbors just stopped by. Can you throw these on the grill?
Garage beef? Huh. 5 more minutes.
All beef hot dogs. Filled with beer.
Honey, where are the gosh dang dogs?
5 more minutes.
Garage beef from Garage Beer.
What'd you do to these dogs?
Almost done.
We're in Monroe, Louisiana, and you're watching the Arena League, the Monroe Greenheads against the Ozark Lunkers. Second quarter action, David Cox along with Don Wheeler. Handoff up the middle, it goes to Daenerys Antoine. First down yardage inside Lunker territory down to about the 16-yard line. First down for the Greenheads.
Dave Antoine got that handoff and went off to the right side, and nobody there to block him. He did a great job crossing midfield and getting stopped at the 16-yard line.
I don't know if that's the longest run of the year, but it might be. McLean has it. He is scrambling in the backfield. He throws across. It is picked up by number 9, Frederick Lloyd. Lloyd across the 5, down to about the 3-yard line, and down there was 2 receivers.
I was going to say Jordan and Antoine was down there.
And he let the right person caught the ball because he had better action to move, turn, and go up the field. First and goal for the Greenheads. Handoff is to Antoine. He gets down to about the 2-yard line, so it'll be second goal at the 2.
This is by far
at the 1-yard line.
1 yard. By far the most aggressive running that we've seen this season.
Well, as we talked before the game to the coaches, that's what they said. They said they thought they had their running back finally, and I believe they do. There it is, up the middle once again. He's down to about the half-yard line right now. So it'll be third and goal at about the half-yard line. Might need to put him in motion, Don. Let him take the handoff and go across. Very close, very close. There goes McLean. He's looking, throws, complete, touchdown! That's C.J. Brown with a touchdown.
Dave Brown ran to about the goal line and then went off to the far side of the field and turned around and say, I'm here. Touchdown.
Ruling on the field is touchdown.
Had a little
number 65
out route
left
there.
sit out one play.
And it will be a 1-point conversion attempt for the Greenheads. Well, are we going to turn the lights back on or not? There we go.
Just kidding.
19-18. Our score. The Greenheads trail the Lunkers by 1 with 13:21 left in the first half. And the backfield along with McLean is Trey Hollins. McLean looking, throws it across the field, incomplete. He was trying to go to number 21 Hollins, but threw it behind him. It would have took a perfect pass, Don, because he would have had to thread the needle to get that.
Yeah, he
in there.
would have. He had a lot of pressure on him.
So
on that.
we are still standing after 4 games so far. 1 made extra point.
One made extra point. Okay, they're going to get there. And again,
Like the equipment guy told us tonight, Lippy, he told us, he said we had 1, and we also caught 1 and returned it. So they have 2, but they have 1 offense, 1 defense. So 13:21 remaining. It's 19-18, and back deep to throw for the Greenheads will be number 1, James Herrard, and back deep, back again is number 13 this time, Miles Kit Denton. I thought Emery Bryant did a better job last time, but I'm not the coach.
We're going to change it up just a little bit. Keep everyone guessing.
And let's see what the Greenheads do this time. They're going to throw it down to the near side. Up, he stepped on the line, so they'll get the ball at the. I can't remember if it's the 15 or the 25. It's been a slip once since the last game, so I don't
want to
remember.
say the 25, Dave.
I think it is too.
The penalties on throw-offs are rather harsh.
Throw-off infraction against Monroe. The ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Ozarks.
But Don, it's not hard not to step across the goal line.
No.
Just take a half step further back, and you won't step across. The 2 penalties that can occur on that, you step across the goal line or you don't get the ball to the 10-yard line.
Well, obviously this puts the Lunkers in fantastic field position. Probably the best starting position of the game.
Second best. They started at the 24.
Right. You're right.
Bad snap. He picks it up, looking for somebody. Down the field he goes. Hits Joe Perron in the head on the coverage. Let's see, that's number, is that 23? Yes, it is. Yep. That's number 23, Austin Potter, and Joe Perron was step for step with him down the sideline.
He was, Dave.
And he turns just in time to see the ball hit him in the head.
He turned and then turned back downfield, and the ball hit him in the back of the head. You'll still get a pass broken up for that.
2nd down and 10. Midfield for the Lunkers. Forward motion. Pass to the far side, kind of like a screen pass over there to number 18, DJ Ruff. And he will have yardage close to a 1st down. Let's see where they put the ball. I believe they're going to put it at the 16, so it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Lunkers.
Right, Dave. He was, like you said, he was on the far side, just ran about 3 or 4 yards downfield, turned around, caught the pass. Very powerful individual.
And had two blockers in front of him.
Right, I was going to say he's very powerful and just pushed his way right on through.
Jones looking, he flings the ball down, incomplete, ball is dropped, and Don Jones once again was lucky to get the pass off.
Trey Hollins all over him, and there's the replay there. There he is, all over him, and almost sacked him, but he got rid of the ball just in the nick of time.
And I believe Austin Potter just wasn't quite ready for it. All right, Terry Jones, 4th down. Big play for both teams here. Big heavy rush across the middle, and we have a flag going to be thrown. It's probably going to be defensive pass interference.
John Brown Jr., if that's the case. He was the one defending the receiver.
We'll have to wait on referee Chris Ducote. They're still talking about it. And here comes Ducote.
Pass interference, defense number 15, half the distance of the goal. Automatic 1st down.
1st down, here it is again. And Don, I don't know. I don't know about that one. He had his hand on his back, but it never was extended. So 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Forward motion goes Kit Denton once again running for his life is Terry Jones. He looks, he throws it across the field, incomplete. He was trying to get it over to DJ Ruff once again, but Don, the pressure has been tremendous.
Right, that was John Brown and Kerry Starks putting the pressure on.
Two new guys for the Greenheads. That was number 34 also.
Right, that's what, right, I had that one, Kerry Starks.
So Starks and
John Brown.
Second down and goal at the 8. Double motion for the Lunkers. He throws the ball, it's blocked up in the air, and it's caught by the quarterback himself, and down he goes at the 14-yard line, and his helmet comes off as well, and I believe he might have to sit out a play.
I think so too. Denarius Antoine is who knocked that pass up in the air. Rare you see a quarterback catch his own pass, but that happened in that case.
Jalen Jones has entered the ballgame. I don't know who, Kit Denton, I believe, is the backup quarterback. He's thrown 2 passes so far this year. He's 0 for 2. So he will be the quarterback. Has a running back along right beside him. And we're going to have a delay of game, and that is that's
delay of game. Offense.
Don't know.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
Don, only reason I knew what that signal was, I saw him do it last time.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
I didn't see him do it last time, so now I've learned.
I think that's his signal to him.
Right.
Because he can't call offsides from down there. Because when I first saw it,
that's what
I thought, why is he calling offsides from way down there?
That was my exact thought as well. So, wait a minute, what is that? Well, we learned it. So new rules in the Arena League, and we're all learning together.
And folks, if you're watching it for the first time, hope you enjoy it as much as we have watching it, because even when we're not broadcasting on Saturday nights, we're watching it still because it's such a fun game to watch.
Timeout, Ozarks. Second charge timeout of the first half.
Now the Ozarks, what's happening here is they're going to call a timeout, Don, and once they call that timeout, that means quarterback Terry Jones is eligible once again to come into the game.
Right.
So that will be their second charge timeout, and it'll end up being third down and goal to go at the 18-yard line. So the scoring has kind of slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter. It was 19-12 at the end of the first quarter, and right now it's 19-18. The Ozarks are leading. So with 8 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the first half, there's only been 6 points scored this quarter.
And that's just a trend, Dave, that you and I both observed in games past. Both of these teams come out on fire, and then as the game progresses, that scoring dwindles as you get, especially into the second half.
Well, the last home game the Greenheads played the Diamonds from Arkansas. They were up 34-22 at halftime. They only scored 3 points. I mean, they only scored 6 points in the second half and lost the game 46-43. Last week, the Lunkers played the Diamonds. They were down by, one at halftime and lost by a pretty good margin. So as the game wears on, the offense slows down for both these teams. We'll see what happens later as the game goes on. Terry Jones back at quarterback. He throws. The ball is up in the air. A battle for it, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown, Don.
Oh, my goodness.
That went off the wall, and it is an eligible ball to be caught. Right. And number 14, Trey Jones for the Lunkers, catches it.
Drilling on the field. Touchdown.
Now, the only other thing that we need to look at is, did it hit the box behind it?
There it is right
or did it hit the wall?
All right, bounces up.
It hit the wall, so that will be a touchdown.
Look, he was just happened to be there.
Right.
Wasn't even looking for it and saw the ball coming down and reached out and grabbed it.
So last home game, the Greenheads had one bounce off that same wall that they picked up and returned it for a touchdown against the Diamonds. That was their second half score 2 weeks ago. 1 point conversion for the Ozarks to make it a 2-possession game. Jones throws it, and it'll be incomplete. On the coverage was number 24 for the Greenheads. Trey Jones was the intended receiver.
Yeah, DeCarrion Jackson
was on the coverage. Great coverage. Just as the ball got there, he split his hands just exactly like they're taught. Incomplete, so it makes it the score 25-18. Once again, it's a 1-possession game with 8:13 remaining here in the first half of play. The Lunkers head coach is Cam Bruffett. The defensive coach is Jonathan Malk. The offensive coach is Pete Darnell, and the line coach Anderson Warwick III. For the Monroe Greenheads, Terry Bowden, of course, is the head coach. Pat McGee is the assistant head coach, offensive coordinator. Max McGee, the special teams coach, as well as wide receivers. James Shiver, veteran defensive coordinator for the Greenheads. And Tyler Holman is the offensive line, defensive line coach. There's the throw off by Jalen Jones, picked up, let's see, that's number 6, Mark Britt, who got it at about the 8-yard line. He'll return it up to about the maybe 14.
Yeah, it looks like about the 14. They may give him a 15 if he's lucky.
Here's the replay. He got it about the 7, and Don, that's a pretty good hit put on there by number 5 and number 3 for
he did. He got wrapped up quickly.
Brock Carter and Daniel Charles. So it'll be first down at the 14-yard line. It's about the Greenheads have had possession at the 15 to 13 every time so far. McLean, there's a little swing pass out to Denarius Lloyd.
Oh, goodness
Denarius
gracious.
Antoine, and he is flipped over the wall out there.
And he flips right back over. I can do it both ways. There you go. Watch this tackle. He gets hit hard. Up and over.
Nothing, no malice and all in that. That's just a good defensive play against the wall here. Gain of about 7 yards. So it'll be second down and 3. There's motion. McLean scrambling. He's still scrambling. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does. It'll be caught. Great catch once again. I believe that's number 12, C.J. Brown. And Don, that's the 3rd time tonight he's made a catch like that.
I believe, beginning to think we can call that a trend. Here's the replay, Dave. Again, scrambling for dear life and just heaves it downfield. And I believe these players have been practicing on being where they're supposed to be. Come back to the ball
and
when
be
your
aware of the
quarterback is scrambling.
Yeah. Exactly. We have whistles.
The previous play is under review.
All right.
I didn't see anything.
Let's see. I think they're questioning whether he caught it or not.
I don't see anything on that part of it. As we will look at it with y'all. And right next to us, replay officials Jamie Grant and Mason Hussman. They're reviewing it.
That angle will not change anything. I don't know if there's another one
And Chris Ducote's fixing to tell us.
After review, the ruling on the field of a catch is confirmed. First down, Monroe.
And there you go.
Confirmed. So it'll be first down at the ball right at the 25-yard line. Right at midfield, the magician, Timmy McLean, to C.J. Brown. Near side is Quad Smith. Far side is Britt. One back in the backfield. Fake handoff. He looks. He throws the ball deep down the field. Incomplete. Don, it was almost I believe he was intended for number 0. Quad Smith. And one of the defenders made a great breakup, and I believe it's the one that got hurt also.
Number 11. Don't quote me on it just yet.
Here
we
comes
go.
the play. Let's look at it.
Yep, it was number 11. He hit that wall hard, too.
11 and 4 got it.
Lakevius Daniels.
And number 4, Ty Morris. They collided in the end zone.
Yeah.
He's up.
And he's up, and he ran back to the sideline, so good job. Made
good hard hit.
He's holding his abdomen, so he probably got the wind knocked out of him.
So let's bring up second down, and 10 yards to go. 6:23, the clock rolling here in the first half. McLean has time to throw this time. He throws complete to, that's Mark Britt at the 20-yard line, a gain of 5. Immediately hit by number 10, DeJuan Hughes, gain of 5.
David, it looked like a little out route there at about the 20-yard line. Easy catch and right into the wall. Still bringing up third down and 5.
3rd and 5, Britt to the far side. Quad Smith to the near side. The back in the backfield is number 10, Denarius Antoine. Fake handoff. Plenty of time to throw right now. He throws. It's caught by Denarius Antoine, and he will try to get to that one extra yard. He gets to the 16, and he'll bring up 4th down and 1.
There's a replay. Just right down the middle, Dave. DeJuan Hughes on the stop.
Just couldn't get any leverage on that defender. So it brings up 4th down and 1 at the 16-yard line. This will be the second time tonight. They're going to get a free play on this one. He throws the ball in and out of the end zone, but it won't matter because it'll be first down for the Greenheads as the lineman for the Ozarks jumped off sides, I believe.
Yeah, Mark Britt was down in the end zone, the intended receiver.
He didn't have a clear
He
path
didn't,
to the
no,
ball, so
he
just
didn't. He just threw it. But
so he
if
threw
we're
it
going to
away.
call one that's intended, he was down there.
Here's Ducote.
Offsides against the defense. Number 12, 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Big break for the Greenheads, Dave. And now they're at the 11-yard line.
So they could possibly get 8 downs out of this if they need them and play it right. So it's first down and 10 at the 11-yard line. McLean across the middle, complete. C.J. Wilson or C.J. Brown, touchdown, C.J. Brown.
Oh, wow. Talk about thread the needle in that play. Here's the replay here. Watch the defenders right through the middle, and he caught it and stretched out. The question is, was his knee down?
If it's not, he hits the goal line, so it's going to be either the half-yard line or a touchdown. Replay is reviewing it right next to us. If I had to guess, it's first and goal.
I agree. I think
The previous play is under review.
Because you see, I don't think it's quite to the goal line yet, but I don't know if there's a definitive angle to show where the ball was when his knee went down. And you got
that first one that we looked at was pretty clear. The knee was down. It had it slow motion, and that ball was about a half-yard shy of the goal line.
the reaction from C.J. Brown right there. I think
After review, the ruling of a touchdown is upheld.
Wow.
Touchdown, Greenheads.
I stand corrected.
Don, I believe what made the play call, there was not a definitive. I mean,
but
we could think that that wasn't quite there, but unless you have an angle that shows it, you can't change it. So touchdown for the Greenheads. They're going for one to tie it up. Britt in motion. That's plenty of time. There's the throw. Complete! The Greenheads have made a conversion attempt. Number 9, Frederick Lloyd, the second of the year, and we are tied with 4:20 left to go in the first half.
Great catch, Dave, at the back of the end zone, too.
Amazing to get excited about an extra point. That's the second of the year. And here's the replay. Great job by Timmy McLean waiting. He waited for Lloyd to clear the two defenders. Put it right there where he could catch it. Extra point, good. Very good game here tonight in the Monroe Civic Center Arena. The Arena League, the Ozarks against the Greenheads.
All right, let's see if Herod can get this throw off a little better than last time. He stepped on the line last time and allowed Ozarks to.
And if you'll notice, he's almost at the wall this time.
Yes.
There we go. Kit Denton, and the ball is in the end zone. That finally goes out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what happens. I think that's a 5-yard one.
That one probably is.
5-yard, yes. Go to the 5-yard line. First down for the Lunkers from the Ozarks. First down and 10. 4:06 to go.
Man, we're tied. Kind of what we thought this game was going to be like. Evenly matched teams.
Terry Jones in the backfield as quarterback, and I believe that's number 1, Emery Bryant. Emery Bryant is back there with him. Snap. He's looking. He's still looking. He throws across the field. That's Bryant who, Don, he came all the way across the field, and finally, when the pressure got right to the quarterback, he threw it to Bryant over there on the far side. Got the catch for about a 7-yard gain.
All right, that'll bring up second down and 3.
For those of y'all listening that don't know, the Ozark Lunkers, they are from Springfield, Missouri, home of the Bass Pro Shop. Might be a part of the reason of where the name came from.
I like it.
Jones back, rush coming. Throw across the field, broken up. Great job by number 21, Trey Hollins.
Say we got to give credit to 34, Kerry Starks, putting the pressure on the quarterback. Here it is. Watch the pressure here. There he comes.
Had to throw across his body, and then right at the last second, thrown to the Swiss Army knife over there, Bryant. And people, and Hollins made a great defensive kick play. 3rd down and 4. Jones back, pressure on, threw the ball out of bounds, trying to get it to Bryant.
And Kerry Starks all in his face again.
I think Jones thought Bryant would be at the 15-yard line, but Bryant was about at the 20-yard line.
About the 20.
So let's see. It looks like the Ozarks will concede for the 2nd time in the game. So that means the
2:26 remaining in the first half. And now
this could be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
this has been the first possession for either team in which there was not a
long
score.
time. In a long time. Both of them held on the first. No, both of them held on the second possession
Right.
of each, and then this has been the first time in a while. Here we go. Let's see. Britt will be on the far side. To the near side will be Quad Smith, and in the backfield is Denarius Antoine. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. McLean has it. Good job of holding off the defense. Now he throws it deep. There's a touchdown to Britt, the 2nd.
Unbelievable.
Another thread the needle job.
And give the offensive line credit for holding off the defense, allowing McLean to throw that ball down the field like he did.
Put it where only Britt could catch it. Britt caught him and at the 5 and walked the rest of the way into the end zone. First lead of the night for the Monroe Greenheads. They're going for 1. Britt far side in motion goes Quad Smith. And running for his life is McLean. He's still running. He has time. He throws. Incomplete. It goes to the back of the end zone, trying to get it to Britt. And Don, I'll tell you.
The try is unsuccessful. This is the 2-minute warning.
Number 12, Nash, timed the play exactly. And he stopped the play. You're listening to the Arena League. The Ozarks 25, the Greenheads 31. Come back and watch us. We're back in the Monroe Civic Center Arena. The Monroe Greenheads lead the Ozarks Lunkers 31-25 with a minute 58 to play here in the first half. David Cox along with Don Wheeler. Hope you're enjoying the action tonight from the Arena League in Monroe. James Herrard in the end zone to do the throw off for the Greenheads. He throws it deep to number 1. That's Emery Bryant. Bryant gets all the way across the field, and he's going to be stopped at about the 10-yard line. Don, he has the propensity to go from one side of the field all the way to the other and then start coming back again.
He does. That was a 6-yard return. He caught it at about the 4-yard line. DeCarrion Jackson bringing him down at midfield.
So first down and 10. The Lunkers are 40 yards away from tying the game up with 1:53 to go. They have 1 timeout remaining, I believe, and the Greenheads have 2. No, that shows the Lunkers have 0 timeouts left. Terry Jones with it. Pressure being put on by Kerry Starks. He flips the ball backwards. That's DJ Ruff. Ruff across the 15 to about the 16-yard line, maybe the 17. Good yardage on the first, and Don, once again, Terry Jones was running for his life.
He was, and courtesy of Kerry Starks. Starks is just a beast back there on the quarterback tonight. He's all over him.
Graduate of the University of Louisiana Monroe here in Monroe.
There he goes again.
There he goes again. The ball is complete, and it'll be a loss of yardage by the Ozark Lunkers that time. Number 23 on the reception, Austin Potter. Don, you got the defense.
Trey Hollins, number 21, Trey Hollins.
Third down. Here's the play right here. He threw it across. And once again, Bryant was.
Timeout, Monroe. Their second timeout the first half.
So Greenheads will have 1 timeout left, and it'll be a big third down for the Lunkers. Don, I tell you, this Kerry Starks has completely made the defense of the Greenheads a different team.
Yes.
And offensively, Fabian Guerra has made the team a lot better.
I was about to say, it's amazing what these coaches have done in a very short period of time, bringing some new players in. And you got to give credit to them because they had a very short time frame before the season even started to even get a team together.
But with a coach like Terry Bowden and all the contacts he's got, they're finally paying off, getting the right kids in here to play this game and get the city of Monroe behind them and see what can happen.
Speaking of which, great crowd again tonight, especially right up underneath us.
The near side has a lot of people here tonight. Third down for the Lunkers. 2 receivers to the far side, making all 3 receivers to the far side with 1 in motion. Scrambling, a throw across the middle, and it's broken up at the last minute by number 24, DeCarrion Jackson, trying to get the ball to number 23, Austin Potter, but Don, I think Mr. Jackson had it in his sights from the time he hit the 20-yard line on back.
He did, and you could see his reaction. Here he is here. He was looking at it just a little. Well, it went through the wickets. That probably should have been caught. And he knows it. You can see his reaction on the field there.
And it is a concede, so that's 2 possessions in a row that the Greenheads have caused a 3 and out against the Lunkers from the Ozarks. First down and 10 at the 15, and as we said earlier, if you put it on a chart right now, the ball would be starting at the same spot every time. 15-yard line, 13-yard line, or 14-yard line. It started there every possession.
Every possession. Still 1:03 remaining. Plenty of time in the Arena League.
And 1 timeout. All right, let's see. Denarius Antoine split to the far side, and on the line of scrimmage is Quad Smith. In motion will be number 6, Mark Britt, to the line of scrimmage. Here we go. McLean has it, plenty of time. He throws the ball wide open, touchdown, backing into the end zone is Mark Britt II.
Dave, the pass protection down here was probably the best I have seen this season.
And wide open.
And then, and Quad Smith wide open down there. Look, watch the pass protection. Nobody near him.
And I don't know what happened on the defense, but I mean, number 4 for the Lunkers, Ty Marsh, he turned it at the sideline and said, I can't get both of them. Going for 1 point. The lead is risen to 37-25. He has time to throw. Now he has to go out of the pocket. He throws the ball out of the end zone. So once again, no good on the extra point. Don, he's rushed, yes, but that close to the goal line, if the play doesn't happen within the first 3 or 4 seconds,
right,
it's not going to happen.
happen.
And that's what's happening. It's nothing there the first 3 or 4 seconds, so he's got to run for his life and then chunk the ball out of bounds. So good defense by the Lunkers on the extra point, but once again, that's the second possession in a row, 1 play and a touchdown for the Greenheads.
All right, so
56 seconds left.
I was going to say 56 seconds left. The Lunkers have no timeouts remaining.
The Greenheads still have 1. Herard will do the throw off for the Greenheads, and Miles Kit Denton is back deep to receive for the Lunkers. He's standing at the 5. He's moved up a little bit in the end zone. I hope he doesn't step out. Good throw. Throws it to the far side. It'll bounce at the 5. It stays in. Denton at the 2-yard line picks it up. Uh-oh, he's out of the far side. And we got a flag. There's going to be an illegal block, and it'll come back, but into the end zone is number 13. Right. That's Miles Kit Denton.
That was number 14, I believe. Trey Jones with that illegal block downfield at between the 10 and 15-yard line down there. Flag came from he saw it from way down here.
Here's Chris Ducote with the explanation.
During the return, holding the Ozarks, number 14, half the distance of the goal, 1st and 10.
So that is the second touchdown that has been called back by an illegal block.
Replay. There it is right there. Now watch right after
there's holding right there,
uh-huh.
And then the illegal block was right there. So really there was 2 penalties.
There was 2 penalties, but I saw the holding down here between the 10 and the 15 is what I saw.
I believe that's the one they went with. I think he just dropped his flag there because there was somebody coming right at him. So the ball is at the 5-yard line once again for the Ozarks, and there's 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Exciting football here from the Arena League here in Monroe Civic Center. Jones has it. He's looking to go deep. He throws the ball across the middle, complete to number 1, Emory Bryant, and he is slammed into the board at the 25-yard line. So that'll be a 20-yard pickup from Jones to Bryant.
That was a great pass reception on the part of Herard because he was in full stride going down the middle of the field.
Bad snap. Gets the ball off to number 23, Kit Benton. And he's across the 15 at about the 14-yard line. And Don, once again, Terry Jones was
timeout.
Rushing
Ozarks,
for his life just to get the ball off.
Timeout of the first half.
I assume that the Lunkers do have 1 timeout left because
no, that was Greenheads called it.
Oh, the Greenheads called it? Okay.
I think so.
Bad snap. Once again, there's Starks. He got it over to 23. That's Austin Potter.
They may have had something wrong on the clock. He did say the Lunkers, Ozarks, but they were showing no timeouts.
Well, we have a timeout. Don't know who called it, but looking at the clock, I don't. Okay, well, they had no timeouts. I don't. Well, I don't understand this. Whatever. So we have 27 seconds left. The Greenheads up by 12, and the ball will be at the 14-yard line in Greenhead territory, 1st and 10 for the Lunkers. So I think they will have no timeouts left. I assume that Monroe still has 1 left, but we don't really know at this point. But we'll make the best of it. Terry Jones will be the quarterback. Receivers to the near side will be Trey Jones and Miles Kit Denton. And in the backfield will be Emory Bryant.
Here we go.
Chris Ducote says, let's play. In motion will go Miles Kit Denton. There he goes. End over end snap, and there is a pitch out to Emory Bryant, who breaks out of 1 or 2 tackles and is finally going to be out of bounds as he was going forward, so that should stopped the clock with 18 seconds left because he was going forward when he hit the boards.
Another display of the great athleticism on the part of Emory Bryant.
Second down, a gain of 2. Terry Jones has it. Throw to the back of the end zone. Intercepted! And here he comes out of the end zone. That's number 2, Trey Guano, who picked it off at the back of the end zone. And with 7 seconds to go, the Greenheads will have it first down and 10 at their own 7-yard line. And Don, here it is. Watch this great interception.
Jalen Jones may have been the intended receiver. There were 2 back there. He was one of them. The other one over the top of the wall.
Great job, great interception, and the intended receiver flipped completely over the wall. So if he had held on to it, I don't know if he could have caught it or not. So there's 7 seconds left. I would imagine time for one long play. So we have Britt on the far side, the near side Quad Smith, the running back Denarius Antoine in the backfield. McLean has it. He throws the ball into the crowd with
time runs
off the clock, but I think
they may put some back on. We'll wait and see.
I think there was 2 seconds when the ball hit the crowd.
That's the end of the second quarter.
That's going to be it. So very exciting first half of action here as the Greenheads of Monroe are on top of the Ozarks Lunkers. Let's see, 37-25 here in the Monroe Civic Arena. Hope you have enjoyed watching the Arena League here in the first half. We'll be back to discuss stats and other things when we get back.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite Towel player.
Garage beer saved my life. It's 30 years ago today.
A lot of predators in this jungle.
Almost done.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
We're back here in Monroe, Louisiana. We're in the Monroe Civic Center. You're watching the Arena League. The Monroe Greenheads ahead of the Ozark Lunkers 37-25. David Cox along with Don Wheeler. Don, it's been a very exciting first half of action.
Dave, what's so refreshing about it, and you can say this for both teams, because both teams have struggled over the past few games to have a decent football game, and now both teams are having a very good football game. Greenheads a bit on top right now, coming into the at the end of the first half, leading 37-25. but we're seeing some vast improvements from both teams. One thing I noticed on the watching last week's game, both teams struggled with the snap. The snaps were off, and that threw the quarterbacks off. And again, both teams did it. Tonight, seen very little in the way of issues with snaps on the part of the Greenheads, but the Ozarks, even though much better, they have had some snaps go awry. And so that has put them into some predicaments that could have cost them some extra points.
And Don, one of the things that really I think stands out more than anything is the new defensive players the Greenheads have, because they have made a humongous difference. That being John Brown Jr., Kerry Starks, and Denarius Antoine. I mean, Don, the quarterback has been under duress all night long. Terry Jones has, and he's been running for his life. He's having to flip balls and just hope for the best. And it's been an adventure for him, something he probably didn't expect, because the Greenheads have not had that all year.
No, they haven't, and we made mention a couple of plays tonight how much better the pass protection was for McLean tonight, and he's been able to look down the field to get a better view of his receivers and make the passes much more accurate. And then even with that, how many we had? 3-4 of those passes where he did get rushed and was able to make the pass downfield, threading the needle, and some incredible catches.
Lots of incredible catches. So remind everybody, you're watching the Arena League from Monroe, Louisiana, as the Monroe Greenheads lead the Ozark Lunkers at the halftime, 37-25. Back at the Monroe Civic Center Arena, the Arena League football action tonight. The Greenheads of Monroe leading the Lunkers of the Ozarks 37-25. Very exciting ball game, and I believe what we're going to do first in this section, we'll look at the league player of the week from this past week. And Don, should come as no surprise to anybody, the Arkansas Diamonds quarterback, Jordan Ambrose. We saw him in action 2 weeks ago. He was incredible, and he did it again last week.
He did. He threw 15 of 30 passes, 144 yards last week, 4 touchdowns. He's now enjoying a 3-game winning streak, defeating the Ozarks last week 51-36 on the season, completing 90 of 161 passes, 771 yards, 17 touchdowns, averaging 192.8 yards a game, 56% completion rate.
And Don, that 1-2 punch they have with Ambrose and the running back, I can't think of it, Martez Carter, I believe, from Monroe. They have it going on up there at Arkansas right now. Now, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at highlights from last week's action. We'll look back and see what the scores were from last week. Monroe was at Memphis. Memphis defeated the Monroe Greenheads 65-20. Arkansas hosted the Ozarks, defeated them 51-36. St. Joe's hosted Nebraska in the game of the week last week. Nebraska defeated St. Joe's 44-30. And Iowa went to Eau Claire and defeated Eau Claire 45-38. The standings show out to be Nebraska leads the North with a 4-0 record. St. Joe's comes in at 3-1. Iowa at 1-3, and Eau Claire at 0-4. In the South, Arkansas leads with a 3-1 record. Memphis right there with them with a 3-1 record. They're playing tonight. And then Monroe and the Ozarks both at 1-3. Tonight's action: Eau Claire is at St. Joe's, Iowa at Nebraska, and Memphis at Arkansas, and of course the Ozarks here in Monroe. Remind everybody that next week, July 4th, there will be no football next week. We're going to let everybody enjoy America and the July 4th activities. Hope you get out and get on the water and enjoy the fireworks and enjoy celebrating America.
250 years. I still, going to show my age again, I still remember the bicentennial of 1976.
I figured you were fixing to say that. But yes, long time ago. That's just how old we are. You're watching the Arena League from Monroe, Louisiana. Monroe Greenheads 37, Lunkers 25. Back after this break. We're back looking at highlights here in the first half. Timmy McLean has had some incredible passes to, I think that was Guerra with the first touchdown of the night. C.J. Wilson has caught a couple, and they've been spectacular as we sit here and watch the action. The first, let's say, 25 minutes of the game, probably just nip and tuck. Each team, whatever this team did, that team did. But in the last 5 minutes of the first half, the Greenheads kind of took control of things, and
well, the defense had a key stop there late in the second quarter, and they were able to get the ball back via the concession.
Well, Don, there was two stops there,
yeah.
and then the Greenheads scored on both possessions.
Correct.
First play.
Correct. And they were quick. One was on the first play, so that was able to put the Greenheads up 37-25.
So we're close to second half action. So come back and watch us here as you're watching the Arena League from Monroe, Louisiana. Greenheads 30.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite TAL player.
The neighbors just stopped by. Can you throw these on the grill?
Garage beef? Huh. 5 more minutes.
All beef hot dogs. Filled with beer.
Honey, where are the gosh dang dogs?
5 more minutes.
Garage beef from Garage Beer.
What'd you do to these dogs?
Almost done.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
We're back in the Monroe Civic Center. Getting close to the start of the second half. Don, let's discuss what each team needs to do here in the second half. What is it going to take for the Lunkers to overtake the Greenheads to win this game?
Well, toward the end of the first half, Dave, there was a bit of a lax in the Lunkers being able to attack the quarterback, and that allowed the Greenheads to make some incredible passes and score 2 touchdowns, putting them up, as we see right now. So they're going to have to make some adjustments there. They had been making some really good passes themselves. I mean, so they're as far as
Given,
that's concerned,
if they have time, if they
Yeah,
give
if they
Terry
have
Jones time, he
he's
can
good.
connect. But
He's good. They're not running the ball quite as well as what I saw last week on the video. So that might be something that they could look at. Now, the Greenheads, I don't know if it will be safe to say status quo, because obviously they're going to, the Lunkers are going to make some adjustments coming out of the half. And so the Greenheads are going to have to anticipate that. They're playing very well. They need to keep up the pressure on the pass rush. And
offensively, if they keep a little balance, I mean, you're not going to ever be 50-50 here in the Arena League. But if they can run the ball maybe 10 more times here in the second half, I think it will keep the defense honest, where it will keep them able to pass the ball like they should, because that's something they haven't been able to do. And that might be what they need in the second half to be able to be more successful in the second half.
Well, Dave, the running game for the Greenheads this week is by far superior than any game we've seen thus far this season. And so they've got a really good back in there right now that can handle the situation.
And you've got to credit Coach Terry Bowden, defensive coordinator James Shiver, and offensive coordinator Pat McGee. They didn't just sit and idly by and say, okay, we've got what we've got, let's go with it. They have been trying to find players that will help this team win ball games. And with the 4 additions from the last 2 games that they have, you can see that it is working.
Oh, it's definitely working. Vast improvement this week from the past weeks.
All right, to start the second half, the Lunkers will be throwing off to the Greenheads to start the second half. Throwing it for the Lunkers will be number 15, Jalen Jones, and he will be throwing it to number 1, James Herard, and we are just about ready to start the second half of action. 37-25, Monroe leading. There's the throw off, goes to the far side at about the 5-yard line. He's back to the 10. He'll be stopped at about the 12-yard line on the stop, number 12, Amani Peoples for the Ozarks.
Once again, true to form, starting that first possession between the 10 and 15-yard line at the 12.
I think both kickoffs that they've returned have been to the 12-yard line. So, I mean to the 13-yard line, I apologize. So here we go, first down and 10. Let's see, that is Antoine on the far side. In motion to the near side is Smith as well as Britt. Pass down to the near side. It's caught down there by number 6, Mark Britt the second.
How did he catch that, Dave? Under extreme pressure by Ty Marsh, number 4. And
crashing into the wall.
Crashing into the wall. Here it is here. Incredible catch. Look at that.
Excellent ball control by Britt as he banged into the wall. There's a handoff to Antoine. He's across the 5. He's still battling. He's down to about the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Antoine.
Antoine is rather impressive tonight, Dave. He's becoming a beast to be reckoned with. Getting down to the 1-yard line, just muscling his way through.
Second down and goal at the 1 for the Greenheads. Antoine from Southern Miss.
Handoff again to him, and he got wrapped up very quickly.
Lost
that
back
time.
to the 3-yard line, so they were expecting it that time.
Yeah,
Don.
they were.
That was number 12 on the stop, Amani Peoples. So we have third down and goal from the 3. McLean fakes the handoff, sprints to the far side. He now has time to throw. He throws across his body. There's a battle for it in the end zone. Let's see who comes up with it. It's going to be ruled an interception in the end zone by number 4, Ty Marsh. And Don, once again, the Greenheads have goal to go in the second half, and they fail.
Yeah, Timmy McLean was kind of throwing under duress there, and he threw in traffic, and the ball got bobbled and bounced around and was intercepted.
So let's see if it goes to these rules, I can't remember.
The ball will be placed at the 5-yard line.
I thought it was the 5-yard line.
So see the official having difficulty with the new rules too. So
I don't feel so bad. The officiating crew tonight, if I can find my sheet that's got it on there. Chris Ducote's the referee, James Freeman line judge, Donnie Woods the head linesman, and Adrian McCree the back judge. Jones with it in the end zone, throws, almost intercepted by James Herard.
And
we have, if that's holding in the end zone, Don, that's a safety.
Let's see what we have.
Holding, offense number 18. That foul occurred in the end zone. Results in a safety.
You called it, Dave. Good job.
That old officiating comes out in
there. You go. I was looking downfield already. Here it is.
Oh.
There it is. Oh, yeah, there it is right there.
Oh, yeah, that's almost a takedown. So that makes the score 39-25.
And
It's a 14-point, 2-touchdown difference right now.
Right, the Greenheads will get the ball back.
So
I know
at least they scored.
Right.
I mean, not the way they wanted, but at least they scored.
2-point. Emory Bryant, number 1, the go-to guy, the Swiss Army knife guy that you called him. He was standing over there on that play about the 12-yard line, just waving, all wide open.
But the quarterback, because of the hole there, he couldn't turn that way, because if the guy hadn't held him, it had been a sack in the end zone. So number 15, Jalen Jones will be the one throwing off. There you see him standing in the end zone. On the west end of the Civic Center Arena. Throwing to the east end and back deep to receive, I believe that's number 6, Mark Britt now. So we have rotating receivers right now on kickoffs. Jones ready, he throws it to the far side. Britt takes it at the 3. Gonna run sideways, and he will finally be taken down at the 9-yard line.
He was tripped up initially by Dedrick Lutton, number 6.
This is the worst field position of the night for the
Greenheads.
Greenheads.
I was going to say, first time inside the 10.
This is a very important game tonight, Don. Both teams standing at 1-3. The winner still will have a chance for playoffs. The loser might be out of it. Lots of time for McLean. Now he scrambles a little bit. He has time, and he throws it. There it's complete. C.J. Brown, once again, the outlet receiver who's been there 3 or 4 times when McLean has had to scramble and get it to him.
And McLean initially had some great protection down there, but eventually that collapsed, and he had to get rid of it, and Brown was open. He got himself open.
First down at the 21-yard line for the Greenheads. 11:50 to play here in the third quarter. Handoff, it goes to Antoine. Antoine across the 20 to about the 22-yard line, a gain of 1. On the stop for the Lunkers will be number 5, Brock Carter.
Yep, Antoine right up the middle. I think Antoine's had a lot more success taking the side route as opposed to going up the middle in the early going of the game anyway.
Well, Don, basically, I know there's not many yards being gained right now, but what it's doing is letting the defensive line realize I can't go full out, because if I do, they might run the ball. There's a throw across the middle, complete to C.J. Brown, inside the Lunkers 10-yard line, down at the 9. On the stop for the Lunkers, number 10, Dewan Hughes. First down and goal for the Greenheads.
Fantastic pass protection for McLean, and he had a great view downfield. Easy pitch, or rather easy pass downfield and easy catch.
Pitch and catch, you could have used that. That's fine.
That was a long pitch.
First and goal. McLean in motion will be number 0, Quad Smith, toward the line of scrimmage. He evades one defender, throw, complete, touchdown, Frederick Lloyd.
David, all the receivers were in the end zone just kind of swirling around trying to get position, and Frederick Lloyd finally saw it right just inside the end zone there.
And Don, if you'll notice, where did he put the ball?
Right
above his head,
right
where only one person could catch it,
him.
That being Frederick Lloyd. You'd like to say that the Greenheads have control of this ball game, but
not in the Arena League.
The Arena League. Nothing is a safe lead. 45-25, 1-point conversion. McLean has time. He throws, incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 0, Quad Smith. On the coverage for the Lunkers was
Latavius Daniels, number 11.
Number 11, Daniels. So, with 10:32 remaining in the third quarter, the Monroe Greenheads lead the Ozarks Lunkers 45-25. That's a 3-touchdown lead.
And the night is still young for both teams.
The Greenheads trying to stop a 3-game losing streak. And let's see, the Lunkers, they are on a 2-game losing streak.
Nope, I think they're on a 3-game as well.
No, they lost the second week.
Oh, okay.
Ozarks, they've defeated Eau Claire on the road, 48-32. They defeated St. Joe's, defeated them 77-38. Memphis 46-43 over the Ozarks, and Arkansas 51-36. Throwing off will be James Herard. Back deep for the Lunkers is number 1, Emery Bryant, who gets the ball at about the 3-yard line. He goes to the far side, gets up close to the wall, and down he goes. Oh, that's number 6, I believe, Dedrick Lutton.
It is, and Denarius Antoine slammed him into the wall.
I quickly saw my mistake thinking it was Bryant because he didn't go up and then try to come back and go back. He just went straight up the middle.
Ball is the 13, Dave.
First down and 10 for the Lunkers. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. In motion goes Kit Denton. Down the field it goes, way over the top of the intended receiver, Emory Bryant. He was at the 20-yard line. He was double covered, maybe even triple covered over there, Don. I think the Greenheads have figured out that his favorite receiver is Emory Bryant, and they're kind of making sure he's covered up.
I kind of figured that out watching the video this morning.
Yes. Second down. In motion will be Miles Kit Denton. He is in motion and quickly down. That'll be a sack. I don't know which one got him
That
first.
was Kerry Starks, 34.
Okay. Couldn't see.
Stark. Oh, we had to have a flag across on the opposite side of the field, so we may have to reevaluate that.
Somebody might have been offside.
Ah.
Well, they look like they're fixing to penalize the
Neutral
Greenheads.
zone infraction.
Yes.
Defense number 34. 5-yard penalty. Still first down. Please
No, second down.
put 9-3-0 on the game clock, and it'll start on my signal.
All right.
And it's second down. I hate to correct Mr. Ducote, but that's what it is. 2nd and 5 now. But Don, nonetheless, on that play, both John Brown and Kerry Starks were on Mr. Jones.
Yeah, I was going to say Starks was
immediately
just out of the blocks, untouched.
Correction, it'll be second down.
All right, they had to put some time back on the clock, 9:30.
Second down now. One back in backfield. Bryant goes in motion to the near side. Looking for something. There'll be another holding call. Still looking. He throws complete to number 13. Miles Kit Denton down inside the Greenhead territory at the 21, but it's going to go back because Kerry Starks was wrangled
Offense,
to the
number
ground.
18.
And you heard that, offense number 18.
Half the distance to the goal. Repeat second down.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought you were through. DJ Ruff on that holding call.
Let's see. He doesn't think he did so, but that's once again, that's a very easy one. He grabbed him around the waist and threw him to the ground. That's as poor official as I am. I can see that one.
That's going to bring up second down and 15.
So the 5 they gave up, they got 10 back. So it's 15 now, 2nd and 15. And motion is Trey Jones. Here's the rush. It's complete to Miles Kit Denton at the 10. He breaks away, gets up to about the 14, maybe the 15-yard line. He'll gain yardage about 6 yards, maybe 7.
Yeah, Kit Denton ran up about the 15-yard line, cut back upfield.
He must have been sick last week, Don, for him not to play, because he's been a major part of the offense tonight. As you see it there, he broke to the outside and got away from one tackle, and then down he went at the 15. 3rd down. Long pass down the middle of the field. Intercepted! Intercepted by the Greenheads. Number 24, Dakarian Jackson. Hit the wall and went down, and the Greenheads will take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Running the field, this ball was intercepted down behind the goal line, results in a touchback, Monroe.
What an incredible defensive play. Miles Kit Denton was the intended receiver on that.
And I'm telling you, Dakarian Jackson just took it away from him.
He
Don.
did.
Just took it away from him. 1st down and 10. Let's see the Quad Smith and Mark Britt. The second will be on the near side. The far side will be Denarius Antoine. 2-man rush. Passes up to Quad Smith. He'll gain yardage across the 10 up to maybe the 11 or 12. Looks like it'll be the 11, so it'll be second down. It'll be a gain of 6.
Yep, I'm used to seeing Smith running down the sideline, not the little short passes like that. Great job, though.
He's so fast.
He is.
But, I mean, I guess, he ran him off the line of scrimmage and took a step back. He was wide open, so Smith will be to the near side in motion, as well as Britt. Back in the backfield is Antoine. He throws the ball way over here out of bounds. Don, that made it all the way up into the third level.
And they're enjoying their prize up there. Amani Peoples, number 12, putting the pressure on
Third down.
McLean.
Talked to Jason Dent before the game. He's the equipment manager for the Greenheads. He said they have over 80 balls ready for tonight's game. McLean, down the field it goes. Britt, oh, Don, he almost made a spectacular one-handed catch in the end zone.
He had some heavy coverage down there. I think he's injured down there. He hit that wall pretty hard. Number 4, Ty Marsh on the coverage.
Don, he almost made that one-handed catch.
Ball just a little bit high and hot.
So it's 4th down, and the Greenheads will concede. So they'll move the ball down to the other end of the field to the 15-yard line. 5:45 left to go here in the third quarter. 45-25, Monroe leading Ozarks. As I said, the Ozarks from Springfield, Missouri.
Beautiful country up there. Anywhere up there from northwest Arkansas up into southwestern Missouri.
I've never been to Missouri.
Really?
Never. Flown over it many times, but not ever stopped in Missouri. The closest we got was when we're up at Arkansas with NCAA tournament working. Should have went on then. Terry Jones across the middle, incomplete, intended for number 15, Jalen Jones. And, of course, under duress from Kerry Starks was quarterback Terry Jones, and he didn't have time to get it to him. He was open, just didn't have time to put anything on it.
Oh, okay. We may have let's see. There it is. Yep.
He did tip it.
There he is right there.
15.
Jalen Jones.
No.
Nope.
John Brown Jr.
Oh, I'm looking on the wrong roster. Sorry about that.
Well, and there's Kerry Starks, blocked it back. He hit that ball all the way to the end zone.
Kerry Starks is just having one incredible
I wonder if they will
defensive-
have a defensive player of the game.
I was gonna say-
because he is showing out
There it is
tonight.
there. Oh, he got that. He was all up there.
Can't wait for you to do the stats tomorrow so we can see how many tackles and how many blocks.
I'm all for nominating him as a defensive player of the game.
He's having a fantastic game. They forgot to put it on the hash. It's got to go in the middle. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Getting a little noisy here in Monroe. That's one thing Monroe is known for. Regardless of the crowd size, it can get loud. In motion is Trey Jones. Long pass, going to be way overthrown. Miles Kit Denton, and we have a flag. I believe we're probably going to have holding again.
It was a cross on the far side of the field away from everyone. 2 number 15s, John Brown from Monroe and Jalen Jones from Ozarks.
I believe that'd be one where you, it's holding. And defensive coordinator.
Holding. Offense number 18. Penalties decline. 4th down.
James Shiver, the defensive coordinator, said, no, we don't want it. So it'll be 4th down. Will they go for it or will they concede?
I don't see an 18 on the field, but I think it was 15, but that's okay.
All right, here we go. 4th down and 10 from the 15-yard line. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the third quarter, and they're already in panic mode, Don. Kit Denton, he's offside, so we're stopping the play. It'll be 5 more yards further back as Miles Kit Denton got to the line of scrimmage. You saw him, he kind of stutter-stepped as he got to the line, and the ball still didn't get snapped, so he couldn't stop.
Offsides. Offense number 23. 5 yards penalty. 4th down.
This relentless defense from the Greenheads tonight is causing difficulty on the Ozarks' part. Now they'll concede.
Surrender.
He was about 2 yards offsides. And he even stutter-stepped trying to slow up.
Yeah, he did.
Crowd showing approval for the Greenhead defense here. 2:33 left to go in the third quarter. You're watching the Arena League from the Monroe Civic Center, where the Monroe Greenheads lead the Ozarks 45-25. No.
All right, we're getting ready.
All right, two receivers to the near side. In motion to the far side is Quad Smith. A fake handoff. McLean scrambling. He gets out of one tackle. He'll scramble to the near side. Now he's got all day to throw down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Frederick Lloyd!
45 yards. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Don, McLean started the play. Can't wait. Here's the replay. Watch him. He just got out of that tackle. He gets out of it again. The defender gives out. Now he's got all day to throw it. Throws it a bullet down the middle of the field, right to the waiting arms of Frederick Lloyd.
And what scared me, Dave, when he released the ball, I looked downfield and I saw all the defenders and the potential receivers all on top of each other. I'm going, oh goodness, it's going to be thrown up in the air.
51-25. Another one-play drive. I know that's the third of the night. McLean looking, throwing, incomplete, intended for Quad Smith, breaking up the play.
Number 11.
That was number 11.
Lakevius Daniels.
So, 2:25 remaining. Here, let's
Look
watch
at
it. He gets out of it once. Now here he comes again. He just gave up, and then McLean had all day.
And I'm going to be
And
honest.
Don, he was being held.
He was. And I'm going to be honest with you on that play. I thought at first it was a busted play. I thought it was supposed to be a handoff, and it didn't happen.
I think it was a fake handoff that was late developing.
It may have been, but it looked like, because he went back a second time like he wanted to grab the ball.
Yeah, when things are going right, they're going right. That's all you can say. Back deep for the Lunkers will be, I believe that's number 6, Dedrick Lutton. And it bounces back at the goal line. He receives it. And he'll be stopped at about the 3-yard line on the stop for the Greenheads. That's number 6, Mark Britt II. He catches touchdown passes. He makes special teams tackles.
You know, one thing on these throw-offs, when that ball hits the turf in front of the receiver, it bounces, and that causes havoc.
I think they might have learned that from Arkansas a couple of weeks ago, because that's what Arkansas was doing that put us back behind the 5 every series to start, and now there's going to be another safety. What? No, it's a touchdown.
It must have been a fumble.
It was a fumble. I got to see who recovered. That's number 15.
Ruling on the field as the runner fumbled the ball. Recovered by Monroe, touchdown.
John Brown Jr., another newbie. Yes, the ball was out. The ball was out. John Brown Jr.
And guess who caused it? Number 34, Kerry Stark.
Our defensive player of the week for sure. Don, it is steamrolling over the Ozarks right now. The same thing that happened to the Greenheads last week at Memphis is happening to the Lunkers tonight here in Monroe. It's just everything bad that can happen is happening. Greenheads will be going for 1. I think the official is in the wrong spot.
Oh, we're waiting on a player.
The official down here.
Down here. There he goes. He thought we were going to have a throw off, I think.
Yeah, he was in the throw off already. McLean with it. Incomplete. Another souvenir into the crowd. Let's see. Who was the intended receiver? There he is.
I think Quad.
That was
Quad Smith.
no,
Nope, not
Mark Britt.
Number 6. That's Mark Britt.
had to come back into the field of play. So 2:03 left. Let's see. The Greenheads have 2 scores in the last 30 seconds. And they now lead the Ozarks 57-25 here at the Monroe Civic Center Arena. Let's see if I can. I've put my glasses on to see, but I'm seeing what our largest point total is this year. This would be our largest point total. 44 was our largest point total of the year up to now.
That was against Iowa, I believe, was it?
Yes, first game of the year. All right, James Herard. I think it is. It's number 6, Dedrick Letton. He'll gather it in at about the 2, and he will run backwards. He's still around the 5. Now he goes back to the goal line, and he'll be tackled at the 1.
David looked like he almost ran the entire length of the field from side to side. He only got 1 yard out of it.
Well, he did. He started on the
There it
far
is
side,
there.
as you see.
Coming
He'll
at
come
the
all
bottom.
the way to the
Yeah.
near side, and then he'll turn again and head back into the end zone and just barely get back out. Who was that on the tackle? I didn't
missed
see
it,
his
David.
number.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't see it either. I believe it was either number 10, number 10, Denarius Antoine on the tackle. There's the snap. Jones with the toss. It goes out to the Emory Bryant Jr., and he'll get yardage up to the
Goes to the 10-yard line. Trey Hollins on that stop.
How can that be a first down on the 10? They would have had to start. Okay, now they moved it to the 11. I was about to say, he's on the 10. It can't be a first down until you move it to the 11.
Yeah, they got to move the yard markers on down a little bit more.
They still don't have it right.
No, they don't.
Receivers split to both sides, 2 to the near side. There's Jones with the pass completion to number 18, DJ Ruff, who will be in the end zone for a touchdown for the Lunkers. That'll be a, 39-yard touchdown pass. I know that's 2 on the night for DJ Ruff, and they've both been long ones.
Yeah, he was standing over there near the sideline and just turned around waiting for the ball. Catching it and then broke a tackle off to the races.
Let's see, that was number 24 for the
previous
Carrion
play is
Jackson.
under further review.
All right.
He could be down because he did make a tackle into the wall, and that's supposed to stop the play, I believe.
Yeah, that would be DJ Ruff. We'll see.
The replay officials, Mason Hussman and Jamie Grant. That's what they're looking at. Our producer just told us, Josh Fuller.
There it is there. We'll see.
After review, the runner was down by contact, and he contacted the wall. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So
Big break for the Greenheads.
Big break. Is that's the 3rd touchdown call back tonight?
And as far as
2 by penalty and 1 by that time. And Don, you can't say that they've been good calls. Every call that's been made has been a correct call. And once again, good camera work by our crew. Jones with Bryant in the backfield. He throws it over, he makes the catch, and down he goes. Emory Bryant Jr., he made a fantastic catch on the far side at the 25.
yeah, that went off his fingertips. You can watch it here. Off his fingertips, and he was able to pull it in.
And then number 24, Carrion Jackson, put a big hit on him over there about the 23-yard line. Well, end over end snap. That ball is fumbled, and John Brown Jr. for the Greenheads has recovered
The ruling
it.
on the field is Ozark fumbled the ball, recovered by Monroe.
All right, there's the fumble.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
I know that's the 3rd end-over-end snap they've had tonight, and they've been able to recover both of them to now, but that was recovered by the Greenheads, who will start the 4th quarter with the ball in Lunker territory as they lead 57-25. You are watching the Arena League from Monroe's Civic Center. Monroe 57, Ozarks 25, back after this break. We're back in Monroe, Louisiana, the Monroe Civic Center Arena. The Arena League football action here on this Saturday night here in Monroe. The Monroe Greenheads lead the Ozark Lunkers 57-25 to start the fourth quarter, and the Greenheads have the ball at the 24-yard line of the Lunkers with first down and 10. McLean has it. He scrambles, and he has all time in the world. Now he'll run. He's up the middle of the field. He'll be stopped at about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be almost a 20-yard gain.
About a 20-yard gain. You're right, Dave. He was, like I said, he was scrambling around back there, and the seas parted, and he saw that opening and just went right down the middle of the field.
But Don, the thing is, he waited till the very last second. He wanted to make sure that he couldn't get that touchdown pass.
Replay here. Here we go.
Now watch
Scrambling.
He sees he's got time.
Yep, I can go.
So he went and couldn't find anybody, so he just went ahead and ran. And once you pass the line of scrimmage, you can go anywhere you want to, but until you get there, you've got to be in the running lane. There's the handoff to Antoine. Antoine comes to the near side. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, I believe, where it'll be second down and goal at the 8.
Daniel Charles brought Carter in on the stop.
That'll be a 1-yard gain. Britt and Quad Smith will be to the far side.
I'm not sure. Everyone's looking
Hearing
up
some
the
duck
clock.
calls tonight, finally.
Yeah, everybody's looking up the clock. Maybe the play clock, I guess.
think they're watching the play clock, so they're trying to run some time. I like this play. I like to hear the duck calls. There it is, handoff up the middle. Antoine, Denarius Antoine, gets up to about the 7, another 1-yard pickup. Third down and goal to go at the 7-yard line. Britt will be to the near side. Quad Smith will be to the far side. Britt will be in motion on the near side. In the backfield, along with quarterback Timmy McLean, will be number 10, Denarius Antoine. And there will be an offside. No, excuse me, I said it that time.
Aha, see there?
And see, I knew it.
I'm going to pick at you.
I knew it, and I still called it.
After this game is over with.
I know what the call was, and I still blew it.
Forsyth, hey, when you've been doing football for as many years as we have, and you see that,
it's just automatic.
It's automatic offside.
All right, ball's back at the 12-yard line. We're out of the red zone area. Whoops. There's a bad snap. McLean gets it. He gets out of one sack, throws in the middle, blocked at the last second. Intended receiver was Mark Britt, and on the defense was Ty Marsh. Ty Marsh, if he's not there, it's a touchdown. And once again, McLean made something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And he had Don, if you can have seen Clyde Smith in the back of the end zone, he could have hit him as he was coming across. So it'll be fourth down and goal to go at the 12-yard line.
And that was one of the few bad snaps that the Greenheads have had this tonight.
Receiver split to either side. There's a delay of game.
Delay of game.
With the offsides call.
5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
So the ball now will be placed at the 17-yard line. They could concede and move it to the 15. I don't think that will happen. So there's been 10 yards in penalties that move them from the 7 back to the 17. So they'll take a big play here for McLean. Almost a snap over his head. Now he's got time. Throws down the middle. Touchdown, Greenhead! Quad Smith!
No sooner than you said it, Dave. It'll take a big play to happen. There it was.
Quad Smith, pattern across the field. Slant pattern across the field. Just beat the defender. Beautiful pass. Touchdown, Greenheads going for 1. 63-25. 11:16 to play in the ball game. Britt and Quad Smith to the near side. Antoine to the far side, and there's another penalty.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Don, I don't know if you've noticed, but Guerra has not been on the field here in the second half.
I noticed that just a little while ago.
Of course, I mean, You don't have to play him. No need to get somebody hurt.
Yeah, give some of the other players
Some of these new players a chance to.
Absolutely.
Because he was the main target last week. Quad Smith was the man in motion.
Yep.
And he throws it away. So the extra point will be no good. So 11-16 left in the ball game. The Greenheads of Monroe lead 63-25 over the Lunkers of the Ozarks. This is the Arena League here in Monroe at the Civic Center. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game. Remind everybody that next week the Arena League will be on a hiatus, taking the week off to celebrate July the 4th. And then the following week, we'll have action once again. And of course, I cannot find my schedule. There it is. The week of July 10th and 11th, Arkansas will be at Memphis on the 10th of July. And then on the 11th, Iowa will be at St. Joe's, Nebraska at Eau Claire, and Monroe at the Ozarks again. So Monroe and the Ozarks and Arkansas and Memphis are playing back-to-back games with a week rest between each other. I'm going to try to pull up the Memphis and Arkansas game on one of our sister YouTube stations.
Players are lined up on the wrong side of the field.
Well, the referee lined up on the wrong side a few minutes ago, so
everyone's confused. All right. James Gerard will be rowing off for the Greenheads.
Number 13, Miles Kit Denton, will be on the. Denton picks it up about the 3-yard line. He comes back to the 10. He's to the 15, and he'll be down at the 15-yard line. First down and 10 for for the Ozarks at the 15-yard line. And right now, with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter, Memphis 54, Arkansas 50. Wow. The game being played in Hot Springs. I really thought Arkansas was the better team. They might come back and win still, but I thought Arkansas was the better team, but maybe they aren't.
Any given night.
Memphis has lost their first game and they've won every game since then. Pass complete, and DJ Ruff is tackled immediately upon catching the football. And on the stop, number, is that 21?
That's
yes.
number 21, Dave.
Trey Holland.
Yeah. Kendon Walker. And there it is. There.
I mean, immediate upon catching the ball, the tackle was made.
About the line of scrimmage is all he's going to get. Maybe he got 1 yard
out of it.
Out of it.
So second down and 9. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Bad snap picked up by Terry Jones. Throws the ball down the field. It's complete to number 13, Miles Kit Denton at the 20. He'll be down at about the 21-yard line. They won't give him the forward progress to the 20, but it'll be first down for the Lunkers.
All right, DeCarry Jackson on the stop. Good catch.
Don, that's another great play by quarterback Terry Jones as he made an athletic play to catch the snap, and then
after a bad snap,
and found a wide open receiver. There's the snap to Jones. Jones is running for his life by Starks. Now he's being. Ball is caught. A spectacular catch there by Emory Bryant Jr. down at about the 11-yard line. I believe it's going to be a first down. Don, that was a spectacular catch.
It was. James Herrard tipped the ball and almost intercepted it. Went up in the air, and that allowed Bryant to catch it. There's the tip, and so that will be a first down.
First down and 10 at the 11-yard line. 9:10 left to play in the contest. Here in the Monroe, Louisiana, the Monroe Civic Center Arena. Another nice crowd here tonight. Bryant in motion. He goes and sets himself up in the end zone. Don, the exact same play they've ran like 3 times tonight.
Right.
They send Bryant to that far corner of the end zone and let him stand there, and when he gets open enough,
and
drop the pass in there.
The pass, and there he was.
Put his arm up, said, I'm here now, and he threw it to him. Beautiful pitch and catch that time by quarterback Terry Jones and Emory Bryant Jr. And really, Don, he had 2 guys that were in the area. Just neither one of them stayed with him and covered him. Going for 2 points are the Lunkers. Bryant will be in the backfield. He goes in motion to the far side. Terry Jones looking. He's still looking. He throws it. It's almost intercepted by number 21, Trey Hollins. Incomplete. Extra point is no good. So with 8:54 remaining in the contest, the Monroe Greenheads are leading the Lunkers from the Ozarks 63-31.
We've had a couple of interceptions in the end zone, either on extra points or during regular play. But we've also had quite a number of other passes that were tipped up in the hands of the defender and they were end up dropping.
Well, Don, what we talked about at halftime, we kind of talked about it in the first half too, that the second half was hard for either team to score. That myth has been debunked tonight.
Right.
Both teams have scored at will here in the second half. The defense of the Lunkers has played the defense of the Greenheads has played very, very well tonight, led by new players Kerry Stark and John Brown Jr.
Here we go.
Long throw is going to be out of play, out of the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. I don't know if this is a 5, 15, or 25.
We'll find out. Looks like it's going to be 15-ish.
I don't remember. The kickoff rules are.
I think the official
25-yard line. I thought so. If it goes straight out of bounds without it hitting anywhere, it's just like it hitting them in front of the 10. It's got to hit in the field of play between the 10-yard line and the back of the end zone. So now they're going to move it back to the 15.
Hold everything.
Max McGee is telling him it's the 25-yard line. He's a special teams coach. If anybody should know, Max should know. And there they go. They got it right.
All righty.
The ruling on the field is a throw-off violation. The ball be placed at the 25-yard line. First down.
There's the duck calls you hear in the background again. High snap. McLean gets it. Down the middle it goes. Almost caught there by number 6, Mark Britt II. Don, he turned around, completely changed directions, and almost made a spectacular catch.
Well, what the problem was, when he turned around, his momentum was still taking him toward the wall. He could not get the forward progress back quick enough to catch it.
But once again, McLean had caught the bad snap, righted himself, and ended up making a good pass. Second down, 10 yards to go, ball at midfield. Clock rolling, we're right at about 8:05 left in the game. There's the handoff to Antoine. Antoine across the 20, down to the 15! Inside the 15 at the 14 goes Denarius Antoine. First down for the Greenheads. And I think we have an injury on the field.
That's number 5, Brock Carter. Dave, he was holding his left ankle. When
he is in some kind of pain right now. While we have a stoppage in play, I want to give a shout out to all the people that are helping put on this production tonight. Engineer Kenneth Sanders, director Josh Fuller, replay is Dylan Dalton, graphics Travis Cripps, on the cameras tonight and doing a spectacular job, Tanner Young, Chuck Martindale, Jackson Hill, and Aaron Lachey. Great job tonight, guys, as usual.
The trainers out on the field attending. Brock Carter. I just noticed, I made an observation as soon as he went down, he grabbed his left ankle. So if you have a leg injury.
Well, Don, if you'll notice, right there at the midfield, there is a seam.
Right.
And he could have hit that seam, and it took him 3 or 4 yards to quit rolling to stop.
If you're going to have a leg injury, let it be your ankle, certainly not your knee.
Rather your ankle than the knee. Knee could be 9 months reconstructive surgery. Ankle.
After review, the runner was short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 15-yard line. Excuse me, at the 16-yard line.
Now, speaking of the run, what a fantastic run on that. I think that was, I would dare say that was his longest run of the game.
I don't agree with the placement of the ball. His knee went down at the 15-yard line. I mean, at the 16-yard line, but the ball was well ahead of him. But we're not paid for that.
Excellent training staff here.
Nope, I still haven't seen. They've got the door open in case they need to bring the ambulance people in. Could be waiting on that. While we're waiting right here, let me take a quick peek at the minute and a half left in the third quarter. Memphis 54, Arkansas 50.
All right, here we go. And he's getting up, and again favoring that left leg. I know you and I,
very gingerly.
I know you and I both, having been in athletics, well, personally years ago, we both had experiences of rolling your ankle. It hurts.
Don, I've rolled mine so many times now that I can turn it completely over in less than 24 hours. You can't even tell it was done. Most of these athletes are basically the same way. They've done it so many times that in the morning it'll be sore. Probably by the end of tomorrow night, you'll be able to walk on it. And all right, let's see. They're updating. Trying to get the updated score from Arkansas as we have 3rd down and 1. Handoff goes to number 34, Kerry Starks, and he will be stopped. A loss on the play back to that's the 18-yard line.
C.J. Buckhalter got his helmet knocked off, and he's holding his jaw. That's for the Greenheads. Another injury.
Start of the fourth quarter, Memphis 61, Arkansas 50, and Arkansas has got 1st and goal. So they're having a Donnybrook up there in Hot Springs tonight.
Donnybrook, I haven't heard that one in a while. 4th down after that play, lost a couple of yards. Yeah, he's coming off.
Let's see. I don't know who our next center is because our other center, Colby Rivera, is standing in street clothes on the sideline over here. Looks like it's going to be number 10, Denarius Antoine.
Well, he's been running the ball for a good bit tonight, so we'll see just how versatile you really are.
Monroe version of the Swiss Army knife. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Starks. Starks, I believe he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs by the Lunkers. Don, I really thought he was going to. I thought he really had it. Just all of a sudden, the Lunkers made concerted effort to get there and stop him just in time because the yardage was there, and then all of a sudden it just closed up.
It did. It closed up quick, and they did a great job defensively in stopping the Greenheads. 7 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game.
Here's the replay of that so you can watch them.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's nobody there, and then all of a sudden
Monroe has elected to challenge the ruling on the field of short of the line to gain.
All right, you heard that.
That was the play, previous play that where he got the ball to the 16 that I didn't agree with the spot.
Here we go. Let's see what happens.
This play.
Oh boy, that is close, but I don't think he got it.
I think he's just short.
I think I'm 0 for 1 tonight anyway.
That's what I was about to say. I am too. So we're gonna go with what Mr. Grant and Mr. Hussman say in the just on the other side of the big beam.
Can't be much in better hands than Mr. Grant over there. He is an excellent official.
Yes, he is.
Football, basketball. I've officiated with him in basketball.
Both of us have.
Yes. Taught him everything he knows.
I know he's been in the Sun Belt Conference, and
right.
I don't know what conference. Can't remember what conference he's in now, but it's a 1AA conference. But he's a replay official for that conference. Ohio Valley or something up there.
Yeah. I know we have a lot of Monroe officials in football that are calling in the big leagues.
Donnie Altman lives in Ruston, and he calls the USFL, and if thought he was fixing to talk to USFL.
The ruling on the field of the runner being short of the line to gain has been confirmed. First down, Ozarks.
I think it's a good call. But Donnie Altman in Ruston calls with the USFL, and he also calls with the Big 12. He was in the championship game last year. Have quite a few.
Monroe has used their only allowed challenge of the second half.
Other officials here in the Monroe Association that came from there have 3 or 4 in the Sun Belt right now, so good training ground here in Monroe. Quarterback, Terry Jones, takes the snap. Throws the ball way downfield. Touchdown, Lunkers! Trey Jones beats number 24, DeCarian Jackson, who went up for the interception, missed on it, and Trey Jones comes down with it and takes 3 or 4 steps into the end zone.
Traditional jump ball there. They both go up. Good catch. Great catch. I thought something happened for a second because he turned around before going in the end zone, but he was just kind of saying, okay, I'm going to take my time with this. Ron Turner, that was the official I was thinking about. He calls for the SEC. I've seen him call some of the big games.
63-37 with 6:43 remaining. 2-point conversion for the Lunkers. Terry Jones throws to the end zone. Intercepted by number 1, James Herrard. And down he goes. So the extra point is no good. And the Greenheads do not advance it for a score. 6:43 remaining. We're in the Monroe Civic Center. You're listening to the Arena League. Our score is Monroe 63, the Ozarks 37. Great ball game tonight here in Monroe.
It is indeed, and Greenheads are kind of celebratory right now. They kind of slowed down a little bit on their aggression, and offensively anyway, but they are up 63-37.
13 minutes to play in Hot Springs. Memphis 61, Arkansas 56. They're going to have 2 wars in a row.
Oh yeah, the next time they meet.
They'll meet in that wonderful arena in Memphis next week. And that's as far as I will go. Back deep for the Greenheads. That's number 6, Mark Britt II. Throwing off for the Lunkers will be number 15, Jalen Jones. Jones has it. There's the throw. Britt catches it out at the 2-yard line. He's back to the 5. He's to the 10. He breaks outside of the 15. He's to the 20, 25, and he'll be down at the 20 inside Lunker territory. A great return that time by Mark Britt.
Looks like about a 28-yard return, Dave. Here's the replay. Great job going across the field, doing some fancy footwork, and before smashing into the wall by number 15, Jalen Jones.
First down and 10 at the 21 for the Greenheads. If I'm not mistaken, 77 is the most points scored this year in the Arena League. That against the Ozarks against St. Jude. There's the handoff to Antoine. He gets to the 20. You can tell. Oh, he fumbled.
Oh, he fumbled. It's like number 3,
Early
maybe.
on the field, Monroe fumbled the football. Ozark first and 10.
Daniel Charles.
They're trying to kill the clock.
There we go.
Well, let's see. Yep,
the
ball is out.
Well, these fumbles have been very subtle tonight.
You don't see them except when you get the replay in slow-mo. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 19 now for the Lunkers as they're trying to get back in this ball game. 5:59 remaining in the contest. 63-37. This is very common for the Lunkers to fall behind and then at the end of the game put a push to get back in it real quick. As you can tell by their scores, they're close. There's the snap. Starks tries to make the tackle. He can't do so. There's the quarterback. Long pass. Almost intercepted, but out of the end zone. Both players ended up outside the field of play.
Trey Jones was the intended receiver. That's number 14.
And DeCorian Jackson, 24 for the Greenheads.
That sometimes gets ugly when they flip over the wall like that. Here's a replay here. Way downfield. A little shove there, huh?
Yep, I believe he got away with one that time.
I think so too.
2nd and 10 for the for the Lunkers. And the Lunkers are going to call a timeout.
Ozark, their first timeout of the second half.
They'll have 2 left. Just go over, reminding everybody that next week, once again, no ball games. But the following week, on July the 10th and the 11th, and the reason we're saying the 10th and the 11th is on the 10th, that's Friday night, Arkansas will play Memphis. In Memphis, Memphis plays in a arena that is a basketball facility that has like 6 basketball courts in it, and they have a basketball tournament the next day, so they have to play it on the Friday. It's the only way they could get the game in. And then on Saturday, Iowa will be at St. Joe's, Nebraska at Eau Claire, and Monroe will be at the Ozarks. Looking quickly at the standings, right now Nebraska holds first place in the North with 4-0, 2-0 in conference. St. Joseph's is 3-1, 1-1 in conference. Iowa is 1-3, 1-1 in conference, and Eau Claire 0-4, 0-2. Arkansas leads Arkansas and Memphis both 3-1 in the South, both 2-0 in conference, and both Monroe and Ozarks 1-3, 0-2 in conference. So here we go. Clock is rolling, under 5 minutes. There's a pass to
Emery Bryant.
Number 1 Bryant. He'll have a first down. Don, once he gets the ball, it's hard to put down.
That was his more traditional pass reception, Dave. Just a couple of yards downfield, turn around, and that little short pass route. And like I said, you got great yardage out of it.
Jones with it. Scrambles to the near side, throws it. And number 1 Bryant once again on the catch at about the 13-yard line. Don, he just caught it he caught the ball outside the field of play and held on to it.
He's kind of lipping a little bit there. He's going to go off.
He's took some hits, Don.
Yeah, he did.
He's not a very big individual. He's one of the little scat backs.
Yep. Very agile, very quick.
2nd down and 5 for the Lunkers. And they're at the 14-yard line in Greenhead territory. There's the snap, looking down the field. He's looking for somebody in the end zone. Now he'll throw it back to DJ Ruff at the 15. He breaks the 1 tackle. He's inside the 10. He's inside the 5, down at the 4-yard line on the stop for the Greenheads. Number 15, John Brown Jr., but not before the Lunkers have 1st and goal, and Mr. Ruff might be injured on the play.
Yes, now Ruff, he got a good head of steam. Ruff's a large individual. I don't know what his particular stats are. Here's the replay there. You can see he just mows over defenders. He got that full head of steam up. Some missed tackle there, finally being brought down.
There was really 3 missed tackles.
Yeah, there was another
one there. So that'll bring up 1st down and goal for the Lunkers. They're not giving up, Don.
No, they are not.
The Greenheads have kind of took their foot off the pedal and hope it doesn't come back to haunt them.
Got to play the full game.
That's one of the things me and you talk about all the time. These teams that take their foot off the gas. If you have to put your foot back on it, it's not as easy to do that.
You know that's one of my pet peeves with some of the local activities, sports activities.
1st down and goal to go. Receivers split to either side. Number 13, Miles Kit Denton near side. Trey Jones far side. And he throws the ball in the middle of the field. It is incomplete, and Don, it was once again a batted ball that could have been caught by anybody out there. The ball was thrown by Jones to, I really don't know who it was intended for. We'll see here on
number
the
14,
replay.
if I remember. Let's see.
Be Trey Jones if it's 14.
I know Denarius Antoine was putting on the pressure.
Trey Jones,
14,
and it was three defenders. And I believe the number
Marsh,
4,
Walker,
Joe Perron got his hand on the ball.
Yeah, Perron.
2nd down and goal.
Hollins and Jackson.
Jones looks incomplete. Trying to throw it to number 13, Miles Kit Denton. And Don, What he tried to do is do the same thing that Emery Bryan has done, get over in that corner and stand there and
wait for it.
Instead of standing, he kept running and rounded it off in that little short corner over there, and he threw it behind him. If he'd have stopped and stood there, he'd have had a touchdown.
Had a little fire on it too, a little hot and high.
Bryant must be shaken up because he's still sitting on the bench over there. No, he's back in the game. He just came back in the game. Snuck back in on me.
Hook flags.
This is the 2-minute warning.
Here we are with the 2-minute warning. That was good. So you're watching the Arena League here in Monroe from the Civic Center. Our score, Monroe 63, Ozark 37. Back after this commercial break.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite Towel player.
The neighbors just stopped by. Can you throw these on the grill?
Garage beef? Huh. 5 more minutes.
All beef hot dogs. Filled with beer.
Honey, where are the gosh dang dogs?
5 more minutes.
Garage beef from Garage Beer.
What'd you do to these dogs?
Almost done.
Back here in Monroe, they started early on us, and here's the replay of the play. Terry Jones went back to pass, and DJ Ruff made the catch at about the 2 and waltzed in for the touchdown. They'll go for 2 points. We have a minute. It shows 1 second went off the clock. (63-43), 2-point conversion going right now. Jones and Denton split to both sides. Across the field comes Jones, who gets the pass at the 10. He spins out of the tackle, and
they called him in. The near official
okay,
called him in.
I couldn't see. So they call it good. I apologize for that. I was blocked out by some equipment. So now a 2-point conversion is good. We'll see it right here. And the dive at the end, yes, he did.
Yep.
He did get in. So it's 40, the Greenheads 63, Lunkers 45. Okay, so here we go. 4th down, guys, the other end. Guys, the other end. Guys,
they'll realize. Here we go.
Other end. There we go.
Yep, come on down.
So it's going to be 4th down and 20 yards to go. If they get the ball to the 25-yard line and get a first down, it will be their ball. Continue on at that point. If they don't get a first down, wherever the ball ends up, it will be Greenhead ball. That is the onside in the Arena League.
We've only seen that once this year, if I remember correctly.
And it was kind of in the same situation as we were playing Nebraska
Right.
in the first game of the year. And we made it all the way to the 24, so we lost the ball. Well, here we go. 2 receivers to the near side. Bryant and Jones. Far side is Kit Denton. Here we go. Rushed out of the pocket. He gets out of one tackle. Here he goes. He gets that out the other way. He throws complete. He's to the 20. And he stopped at the 23-yard line, so the Greenheads have held. It will be 1st and 10 for the Greenheads at the 23-yard line. Good job by number 34. Once again, our defensive player of the week, Kerry Starks, and number 21, Trey Holland.
That's who I had too, Dave. And here's the replay here. Scrambling for dear life, and give the Lunkers credit.
Look where Starks is. He's way down here. Now he's going to come in.
Yeah, number 4.
And help make the tackle.
Yeah, I think number 4 too, Joe Perrin, also on that stop.
I think Mr. Starks is kind of winded. He's had a heck of a ball game tonight. 1st down. There's the snap, handoff up the middle. Denarius Antoine gets down to about the 20-yard line, gain of a couple.
Yeah, nothing fancy there, Dave, just to keep everything rolling.
2nd down and 7. In the backfield is Antoine, receiver split to both sides. McLean ready, takes the snap, handoff it goes to the up and stopped big time by number 6. There in the middle, Dedrick Lutton stopped him at the 22-yard line, and they will stop the clock. Timeout being called. Here's the replay. Don,
all right,
he thought he had somewhere to go, and then a brick wall with number 6 on it.
Well, when you only have one running back, that's the defense they know that he's coming, and they were ready for him that time.
The Greenheads have abandoned the pass here the last 7 minutes of the game. They just running the clock.
1:22 left on that clock.
The Lunkers have 1 timeout remaining. Very, very exciting contest once again here tonight at the Monroe Civic Center.
We've seen fantastic plays, both offensively and defensively. Both teams tonight. Now, each team had a lackluster performance last week, so they were both looking at some improvement, and I think both teams saw that improvement tonight.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left in Hot Springs. Memphis 61, Arkansas 56. Arkansas has the ball on the 5-yard line. Third down. It'll be 4th down after that play. See,
this time taking the ball off to the right side, trying to get
that was number 34.
Right. Kerry Starks. Take it off to the right side. Still didn't gain a whole lot, about 2, maybe 3 yards. 3rd down. Nope, is it 4th down? I'm sorry, 4th down.
Arkansas just went ahead with 2 minutes to play on a fantastic catch.
So 4th down and 6 yards to go.
4th down.
Whoops.
That'll help. That'll make it, instead of 4th and 6.
4th and 1.
Timeout Monroe, their first timeout of the second half.
They must have called timeout before the flag.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Didn't like what he saw.
It looks like they had somebody trying to come off the corner on a corner blitz. McLean wants the balls changed.
1, 2, check.
Up in the air, good catch.
Second deck, somebody caught it and gave it to a kid. Good move.
Yeah, so we're down to 42 seconds left. And what we thought was going to be a 4th and 1. I think it would have been an offside had they not called timeout.
If they hadn't called timeout, it would have been offsides. But
and so now it's still 4th and 6. The question is, do you go for the pass or try another run? You basically have to go for the pass this time, I think.
I mean, if you don't make it, the clock's going to stop anyway. You might as well go for the pass.
Might as well go for the pass.
So it's going to be 4th down and 6. They got to get to the 13-yard line.
Right.
And they are on the 19. Receiver split to both sides. Antoine in the backfield.
Nope,
and is that offsides on them?
May have been. Let's find out.
Now it may be 4th and 1.
He put his hands on his hips, and I don't think that's a delay of game.
Offsides.
There
Defense number 15. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Exact same play. The guy came from the other side this time.
Right.
So that's going to be 4th down and 1. Now the run's back on the table. They've got to decide, are they going to run the ball or are they going to pass the ball? But I would, if it was me, I think I'd bet the kitchen sink. If I'm offense, I would pass the ball because they're going to think it's going to be a run.
They're going to think it's going to be a run. You're exactly right.
They're going to think it's a run.
Let's see if we'll give you a cigar here, Dave.
They're playing man-to-man up close.
Yep.
And they do run it, and they're not going to get it.
Nope. Well, second effort.
He's still not going to get it. He gets down to about the 14, and it'll be
second effort. Helmets going off everywhere.
I think there was 3 helmets lost on that play.
Runner was short of the line to gain.
So it's going to be first down for the Lunkers with 35 seconds left to go in the contest. The Greenheads with the win tonight are going to go to 2-3, 1-1 in conference. No, 1-2 in conference, and the Ozarks will drop to 1-4, 0-3 in conference. Now, if you ask me what the conference records mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if they go by overall or whether they go by conference for the playoffs. Back to pass is Terry Jones. Jones looking. He puts to the near side. A good catch by Bryant. Bryant gets out of one tackle. Still going down the sideline. He'll be down at about the 12-yard line. And it was a big tackle, and he's hurting.
He hit that wall hard. Watch
yes,
this
he did.
Here. Got down the sideline and avoided that tackle, and he got hit hard. That's number 2, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
And Mr. Emory Bryant Jr. went off the field. He's hurt, Don. He can't. He's on the sideline over there, and he cannot walk without a major
limp. He hit
limp.
that wall hard. I think
timeout, Ozark.
That young man.
Final timeout.
That young man has played a game tonight, and we have a timeout call by the Ozarks. Their last one, with 25 seconds remaining. They'll have first down and 10 at the 13-yard line. As, like we said before, they haven't given up.
They have not given up. Give them credit. They have not given up. Anything is
fighting
still possible.
To the bitter end. The consummate professional. Another good crowd tonight at the Monroe Civic Center Arena for this contest. Might have been a few less than last week, but
vocal
3-game losing streak, and you still got this many people here. This is pretty good night. And people just don't know what they're missing by not coming out. Very fun action. There's Jones. He's looking deep. He throws the ball in the middle. Incomplete.
And a flag.
Almost intercepted. I believe he was going to have pass interference on number 21 of the Greenheads, Troy Hollins. Because I believe he might have pushed off. I'll have to see if it shows it on the replay. They're going to talk about it.
I was looking in a different direction and didn't see
what
could have been.
I was in the middle of trying to.
Here it is.
Pass interference, defense, number 21.
You got
half the distance to the goal.
First down. Here it is right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's an automatic first down.
So now they move the ball. First and goal at the 6 with 18 seconds remaining.
Great officiating crew here tonight.
Jones has it, hands the ball off to number 23. That is Austin Potter, and he will be short of the goal line at about the, I'm guessing it's the 2. It's the 2-yard line. They can't stop it. Clock is down to 3, 2. This is the last play of the game right here. Going across the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted by number 15, John Brown Jr.
Extracurricular activities going on there.
And that's going to end the ball game. Our final score, the Greenheads of Monroe defeat the Lunkers 63-45. And a very exciting ball game, and hope it does not go any further than it is right now on the field. Great job by the offense, and we'll come back and discuss the win tonight. You have been watching the Arena League from here in Monroe, Louisiana at the Monroe Civic Center. Final score is Monroe 63, Ozarks 45. We'll be back right after this quick break. For the Arena League. Tonight here in Monroe, the Monroe Greenheads and the Ozark Lunkers faced off here in the Monroe Civic Center, and the Greenheads were victorious, breaking a 3-game losing streak in the process, defeating the Lunkers 63-45. David Cox along with Don Wheeler. Don, the offense came alive tonight as well as the defense for the Greenheads.
Right, David. If I had to pick a player offensively or defensively, I would really struggle to do so because both teams did a fantastic job. Timmy McLean did a great job passing tonight. He had some incredible passes, but you got to give credit to his receivers for those incredible
C.J. Brown had
catches.
an excellent game.
He did, and then defensively,
oh goodness,
just as well. So
John Brown, Kerry
Starks,
the new guys, and you just got to think, Don. If this team had been together all year long, it would have been a 1-3 mark right now, or 2-3 mark.
Yep, season's not over with yet. Got a long way to go, a lot to learn, a lot of improvement yet to be had.
As we said at one point during the game, the winner of this game still has playoff aspirations. The loser may not. So the Greenheads, they will continue, and they'll have a week off, and then they will go to Springfield in 2 weeks and play the Lunkers up there. So That's going to just about do it from here in Monroe. Hope you enjoyed the ball game tonight here. Come back and watch the game next week, or 2 weeks from Springfield, as the Greenheads and Ozarks take that matchup there. And we'll be back here on July 18th. So until then, you've been watching the Arena League from Monroe, Louisiana, the Monroe Civic Center. The final score, the Greenheads 63, the Lunkers 45. For Don Wheeler, this is David Cox. Good night.